this house is clean.
Jumpy.
I know the dead zone. The only thing alive in here is the smell.
They're not coming back.
Well, if you're gonna ride out the apocalypse, no better way to do it than with some castles and Crusades.
Hey, you too. Take only what you need.
They're counting on you. Against all odds, we've made it this far. But we both know that the old ways aren't going to work this time. This journey has changed us, changed you. But it's not over yet. You need the right tools for the job.
Trollord Games, join the fray.
We're on the internet.
All right. Now we
We've
actually
arrived.
I thought Chuck was joking. There you go. All right, so let's get into it. The early crew is here. We're ready to go. All right, so we left off last week. You guys had a running battle in this tower deep in the woods, and I think you guys had retreated back. Davis was knocked to 0, if I recall, and you guys had retreated back to where young Jonic was resting off his horrible burn wounds. Were you at 0, Davis? Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, and you had rescued a puppy, I believe, was the upshot. Is that right?
Yes.
All right.
Do we
All
have,
right,
any,
so
do we have any of that bacon left?
it's been a week, probably, maybe a little. Maybe a little salted bacon is still lingering in the hut. So you guys get back to the hut, to the little cottage you guys have been staying in. You can lick your wounds for the next couple of days. And Jonic comes out of his stupor, starts healing rapidly. Davis, you also heal pretty rapidly once you rest for a day or so. About 2 days into it, I'm assuming that you've gone back to town a couple of times, but you learn that the dog that you have rescued, the dog's name is Dunelf, and he belongs to a local man named Miles. And Miles has been gone. He's been missing for a few days. I assume that you guys inform Gil and the other townspeople that You found someone in the woods that was not in a good way. Is that?
Yes.
All right. Well, the ranger, fighter ranger Gil, I think his name is. He goes out to look for the body, and later the second day brings the body back, and they quietly bury it. They leave the dog to you. You can let it go. You can. The guy lived by himself in the woods. He did have a daughter that lives, they believe, in Haverstraw, but they can't. They're not certain. Her name is Mary. If you guys want to bring the dog to her, you can, or whatever you want to do. So that's what you find out about the dog and his owner. About 2 days pass, and you guys just hunker down, licking your wounds, healing your wounds, eat up, drink a little bit. I think you got a little bit of treasure out of that. Did you get some coin, like 80 gold pieces, I think, or something?
Yes.
And did you disperse it to everyone, including Jeremy, or just the four of you?
I divided. Yes, yes is the answer.
Yes, I think that's actually where we were going to pick up, and actually want to do that. So on day 2, the next day, once you've kind of figured out the dog situation, the 5 of you are up around, sitting around the fire. It's in the evening when the treasure comes up. So I want you guys to role play, figure out what you're going to do with the treasure going forward. How's this going to happen?
Hey, Grace, here's your dog.
What was the name?
Don Elf.
Don Elf.
What's with the dog?
Don Elf.
He wants me to go play with him.
We rescued him.
Not your dog.
While you were asleep, we rescued him from a zombie.
What? You're
While you
okay?
were resting and dreaming good dreams,
That was great. Nobody bothered me.
Rescued a dog. Ren rescued a dog.
We all rescued the dog. You
had to
all
rescue
accompanied
Ren.
me on a wild goose chase, dog chase. Sorry. And we all rescued the dog.
What's your dog now? What do you want to do with it?
Well, we got to get him home. We got to get him back to his rightful person.
Okay.
Look at him. Someone's missing this face.
Actually, take the dog and look at it and inspect its paws and teeth.
It's probably about 30 pounds, I think I mentioned last week, but you can tell looking at its feet, it's going to get a lot bigger than that. And it's got longish hair, blackish gray. It looks like it's probably got some wolf or coyote in it, but probably more wolf. It's more likely that it's wolf than coyote. What it bred with, you can't tell, but you can tell by the size of its paws, it's going to be a stout animal.
Okay. Man, I don't think this is a normal dog. Look at this is wolf right here. And I show her the paws and the canines.
How can you tell? Do you have experience, like, with animals?
Yeah, I've been around
I guess so.
and dogs. Wolves and dogs a lot.
We all together have been around a lot of wolves, I guess.
And that's not a normal wolf. That's not a normal dog. That's not a village dog here. Anyway.
So you spent your days collecting dogs?
Just this one.
Oh.
We could watch you nap.
Chuck, that reminds you, when he says that reminds you have not distributed the gold that you found in the pouch yet.
What gold?
I had totally forgotten about that. I was like,
All right. So
Took
what?
A whiff of something freshly minted.
So the total amount of treasure that we found last time, we found 80 gold pieces, which is about 16 gold each if we include Jeremy, I think.
You mean Jonic?
Jonic, excuse me. Yes. A brass bowl that young Ren there is examining, and an armband that was being borrowed by MacGyver. He's wearing it on his arm right now.
MacGyver.
I think that's everything. I think that's everything we found. Oh, and a critical heal for everybody. I remember that.
What?
Well,
I don't remember
it would seem to me that as I did not fight for my share of this treasure, so my share should be lesser. However, two of you have already helped yourselves to something of value, so your shares should likewise be lesser, in my mind.
Why would we not just split it evenly?
Because you've got a bowl, and he's got an armband.
We're all going to use this bowl.
Where are the coins?
They're in my
Doug's
pouch.
holding
I have a pouch of them I'm holding.
Here, pull them out. Put them on the table.
Inside, that's my outside game voice. Inside game voice.
Okay.
I just give you a look.
Let's see that goal that we came up with.
Yeah, you said how much was it per person?
I counted up 80. I counted up 60 pieces. Is what I counted up.
40 pieces. I meant
2
20 pieces.
pieces. No,
Well, bring
80.
it forth. Let me count it.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a copper.
Everybody gets a copy. So 80. I've counted 80 coin here in this pouch.
But do you know how to check for the veracity of the coin?
Oh no, that'll be up to each individual owner once they receive their share.
No, they should be laid out prior.
What time of day is it?
In the
It's
evening.
it's in the evening.
Well, can I have 2 gold for it? 2
For the
gold?
evening?
Yeah.
For what?
And we'll worry about the rest of it later.
Oh, that's right. You must be thirsty and hungry again. That's what's going on. I remember now.
If I
All
get
right.
16, I get 8 days.
There's 5 of us. Surely we can come to some sort of a vote. All in favor of splitting evenly, raise your hands.
Well, it depends on what you mean by evenly.
You'll find out as I begin to
Is
start
the
counting
armband of the
coins.
bowl calculated into that total?
I mean, you make a fair point, sir. But what is
can
money
put the
really?
bowl
You
in
can't
the
take it
center.
with you.
I just want to peer
You can
into
try.
it sometimes.
I take the armband off and throw it onto the table. Well, split it.
All right.
I take
If you slice it really thin, everybody
So
can have one.
I'll
Split
look
the
over.
armband.
I'll look over the armband, and I'll. That's probably worth at least a quarter of this gold that's here. I would say. So I would say it would probably be fair to give this to someone as their share, and then split the rest between the other 4 of us.
I would like to think I'm.
I'll
I'd
take
like-
it as my share.
I'd like to think I'm
Fair
a
enough.
fairly shrewd customer. Can I try and intuit maybe what this is worth?
So it's a brass armband with a very small gem in it. Yeah, give me a class check on that. Okay, it's very
Raises.
easy.
13 prime.
You estimate it's probably worth about 10 to 25 gold pieces somewhere around there.
Okay, that's more than a share. Potentially. It's a wide range.
Is the let's see the coin.
Why? You've already took your share. As I hand you over the arm bracelet.
I take the arm bracelet. We're
All
good.
All right, and if everybody else is amenable, I'll split the rest of it between us. So we'll each get 20 each. 20 gold pieces for everybody
Okay.
except
Perfect.
MacGyver. He just gets the armband.
Now, I want to be the last piece of treasure that Ren has put on the table in front of you all. And for those just joining us, they got this treasure last week from a couple of dead people that they failed to rescue because they were already dead in their defense. The bowl is pretty large. It's not a small bowl. It's probably a good 12 feet. Not 12 feet, 12 inches in diameter.
I was going to say, that's a boat at that point.
It's a
Yeah,
shield.
about 12 inches, diameter.
I'll pick it up and look at it. Is it like decorated or anything, or just
No,
like
not at all. It's just
Okay.
a brass bowl with no
like burnished brass or whatever?
It's somewhat tarnished at the moment a little bit. It did have one rune. Look at the bottom. It has one little rune etched on the bottom.
I flick it. Does it ring?
It does not ring.
You said a rune?
A rune, yeah. I shouldn't say a rune. A symbol. It might be a
Who
rune.
knows their letters?
Yeah, it could just be. It's unrecognizable to all of you.
Do we know anyone who might know what this is? Maybe Dega?
It's probably just a maker's mark.
But what if it's not?
So in the morning, we're taking it to town. Or I can take it to town right now.
I think Dega's probably a morning person.
Who?
Dega, the witch.
She's a witch, Ren.
I take a nap for a few. I take a nap for a few hours. You befriend witches.
You met Dega. She had the cottage that was off the path in Willowbreak with like a bunch of dead crows hanging over it.
I did not meet such a person.
Yeah, you all passed that path. Unless you.
You passed by her. She's real, I swear.
Yeah, we've all.
Well, I wasn't assuming that she wasn't, but now that you've said that, I'm starting to
I'm
think
not
maybe
crazy.
Refer
It might
to
just
my
be the
prior
sanest one
statement.
here.
I'll sign, get up, and go out on the porch and light my pipe.
All right. On that note, Chuck, let's roll the stream in. What do we got?
All right. Welcome, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to do another actual play of Castles and Crusades. Steve, our CEO, will be running us through something. He is the castle keeper tonight. He's going to entertain all of you. And if you guys will stop giving him boons, perhaps maybe he will be gentle upon us. I think Jingo just gave his boon, his re-roll to Steve.
Yeah.
Hey, Wiley, good to see you, buddy. Anyways, if you want to join in on the fun, you can most certainly buy some biddies, spend some channel points, throw a sub out, and that'll get you this, that, or the other. Let me throw this out here so everybody can see it. I can get my fingers to work today. So basically what it was, you can give a boon, which is a +1 bonus, and donate 20,000 channel points for that. Choose a player or the CK to receive that. Just with the other two things, the reroll potions, which you can buy with biddies, 500 biddies, or with a purchase of a sub. Now, that being said, we do have a giveaway going on tonight. You have to come over here to twitch.tv/TrolloGames to get in on it. The giveaway is for some codes off the store for just basically you can buy. We got a couple $15 and a $25 for tonight. And yeah, I hear you, Wiley. CK's got to stick together. I know it. He'll be heartbreaking to hear the news. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Steve's going to take us down what looks to be a road of rivers today. All right, so there you go, Steven.
Have you recapped everyone's boons and bonuses and all that?
I was just about to have
Let's do that
Grace
now.
explain that as well.
Bilge or
I totally
bile.
screwed up. So anyway, go ahead, Grace.
Hear ye. And now the weather. We all have +1s, which are called boons, or rerolls, which are called hero potions in this stream. If you're new here, you can get, if you would like to influence the game, you can gift us a boon with your channel points, which is a +1 to any roll. You can just redeem it and let us know who you want to receive it. Or you can subscribe, gift a sub, gift multiple subs, do whatever your heart desires with your money. It's your money. And that'll
Whatever, I'm
give
not a
you
cop.
for every 5. I'm legally not a cop. I'm legally required to disclose that. For every $5, which is like 1 sub, you get 1 reroll to gift to any one of the players or to Steve, if you're mean. But with that, I'll go ahead and recap everybody's stuff. Here's what everybody has. Jeremy has 2 boons. We're just going to call them +1s. 2 +1s and 2 rerolls.
Hey.
I have 3 +1s and 4 rerolls. Chuck has 0 +1s and 7 rerolls.
What the
Holy
fuck?
shit.
Use
Peter,
those, bro.
use them or lose them. Peter has 0 +1s and 4 rerolls. Davis has 1 +1 and 0 rerolls. And Steve. Hey, Canadian,
And Patrick shows up. Holy shit.
Canadian, you have 5 rerolls to gift, and Valorant, you have 1 reroll to gift. Let us know who you'd like to receive those. Steve, you have 1 +1 and 3 rerolls.
Bunch of
Use those against Chuck. Always.
Every player gets 1 more.
Oh my god.
Everything that I said +1 for all the
So
players.
so Patrick, does that mean the extra goes to me since I'm a player? Steve's not really a player. He's a castle keeper.
Wait a minute.
Oh, there's 5 of us. That's right. Never mind. No, you meant to include Steven. I get it.
Do what, Davis?
Negative rerolls.
There you go. I already rolled bad enough. I'm not sure I need that added to it. So I found it. So this is a good representation of the bowl that you have found. Only it's 12 inches in diameter. So it's about twice as big as that bowl.
And made of platinum,
All right.
right? You said platinum.
Sure.
Pure electrum. Do we have electrum? I don't think we do.
No, we do not.
I can't remember. All right, so
Just like the OGL.
you guys bed down that night. Somewhere around midnight, it
Real
started
bad.
raining again, and it rains for about 3 or 4 hours. No horrific downpour, just this kind of steady drizzle all night. Chuck, assuming that you are Larian, assuming that you guys are going to be here for another few days, you get up like you've been doing for the past week, I assume, and go hunting a little bit, set your traps, your snares, and all of that. You find yourself moving down a little bit south along that valley, if you remember me describing it last week, that leads eventually to the powder. And then by just at the crack of dawn, you find yourself on a small outcrop, maybe a dozen feet high or so, overlooking a small pathway that lies between the river and where you are at the moment. And you can see, so off to your left, to the north, is Willowbreak. Off to the south is just the tumble down, the darkened fold as it goes on following this pathway. And the river, the Powder River, is right in front of you. You can tell it's swollen a little bit. It's picked up a little bit of speed, but it's just deeper now. So it seems to be a little bit more placid on the surface just because the whatever rocks were, churning it in previous days are now a couple of inches or a foot or so beneath the water. On the other side, little patches of mist everywhere. You can see, just all over the place, just beginning to burn off. On the other side of the river, you see very, very clearly a humanoid figure, almost, right across from where you're standing, crouched on the bank of the river, just a little bit adjacent to where a tree is. It's come out of some foliage and whatnot, and it's crouched there, and it's looking around. It's kind of gangly looking, skinny, probably 5-6 feet. It's it's a good 150, 160 feet from where you are, and you got a little bit of mist, and of course the early dawn. And the creature's kind of crouched down, not completely, but it's kind of kneeling a little bit. Definitely has a bow in his hand and a pouch of arrows hanging at his side.
It's a Bigfoot.
It's Bigfoot. It's Sasquatch. Larian, what do you do?
I have no indication.
Please tell me you dive into the river and attack.
Kyo.
So I want to clarify something first. So we have left Willowbreak.
You are on your own. You're hunting.
No, everybody is asleep in the cottage.
Oh, that's the part. Okay.
The past week.
Okay, that's fine. I thought that
setting your snares and traps and whatnot.
That's fine. So I thought what we were looking at was everybody. So you want me to show that picture you sent over earlier, or just wait?
Did I send you a picture? Oh yeah, no, just wait. Yeah.
All right.
What do you do?
So in that case, just by just looking across, can I make out any details about it at all, or is it caught in shadow from?
Well, he's kind of in the mist somewhat. You can make out that he's gangly. I mean, he's thin. And you can't. It's just too far and too misty.
How far across is it from me?
About 150 feet, give or take.
Is he naked?
Doesn't appear to have a lot of clothing on, but he could be wearing some, something tight. Who knows?
Something like a hat?
He does not have a hat on. He has a big straw hat on.
Hello, I'm the hat merchant. I got lost on the way to town.
All right, so let me get this straight. What is he doing? When I can tell, just stooping down there, just.
Yeah, so he's kind of one knee in the turf, 1 foot up. So he's kind of crouched somewhat, and he's looking. You can see he stretches his neck, and he's got a really thin neck, and he stretches it, definitely scenting the air somewhat. Something of a snout. You can see a little. He's definitely got hair or of some type, pretty thick. And then he stops for a moment, and he crouches back down, and he seems to be looking right at you. He pivots and looks right where you
are. I'm going to give myself a good strong listen check in that direction.
Okay. Roll. Make your roll in there.
Seal your fate.
All right. What's going on with my house here? It's gone wild around here.
Come to the stand. State your demand.
That's wisdom, right? That'll be
I guess. I have no idea. I have to look at your class. I think it
sure.
is.
That's what I'm rolling anyways. All right, so it's a dirty 20.
All right, so you're
Prime.
you're listening. He's not making any noise. Mostly what you hear is just the river kind of moving and gurgling in front of you. Nothing frothing, nothing, no mountainous noise from the river itself. So it's relatively quiet. The mist, little patches of mist are going to catch some of whatever noise is going on, but the creature that you're looking at is making absolutely no noise. And then you both are drawn to a crane, a gray feathered crane that just kind of flies down the center of the river, just kind of coasting along. Doesn't notice either one of you, or if he does, he doesn't care. And you can see the creature kind of tracks it a little bit, giving you an opportunity to hide if you want, or leap into the river and start swimming to him, whatever you want.
No, I think I'm going to wave at him.
Oh, interesting. All right, so you wave. He immediately snaps his attention to you off of the crane that he's looking at.
Sure.
He stands up, stretches up, relatively tall, probably just shy of 6 feet, give or take. Definitely thin, definitely naked. Got a loincloth on. He's got a pouch of arrows on his one side, and you can see a quiver now on his back as he stretches out. And then he's just looking. He does not return the wave. He looks at you about a solid minute. Do you do anything in that time?
Yeah. What other details can I make out now that he's looking squarely at me? I'm looking right at him.
Give me a primary attribute check. Give me a strength check for the ring.
Oh man, this sucks. I just rolled a nat 20, so nat 20. That's wasted. So that would be not wasted, but 2.
It is naked. Yeah.
3.
You roll a natural 20.
Yeah, 23. I hate rolling those
You
on
want to
checks.
reroll?
No, I'll keep it.
I see.
All right, so you're peering at it. Suddenly, the mist breaks. There's a little bit of light coming in from the sun. Everything just kind of lightens up just for a brief moment, and it is clear as day. It's a hobgoblin.
Okay.
Oh, Jeremy's out.
Fuck that. All right, well then I'm going to. I'm just going to use my skills to hide and just conceal myself and move back into the trees and try to hide from him.
Give me a hide check.
All right. I'm not switching dice. Hold on. Damn it! I should have switched.
You have 8 rerolls, just so you know.
God,
That's a lot of rerolls.
Grace. Yeah, I'll use one. Mark it
Okay.
off there. Yeah.
On it.
That was a pretty bad. Oh, motherfucker! Mark off another one.
Use them or lose them.
I'm gonna use this different die this time. Much better. 16. It'll be a 12, 14, 15, 16 prime.
You kind of step back into the foliage behind you, and up underneath a little bit of a tree. You throw in that looks to be some type of aspen or some such. And this creature, he crouches again, and he steps forward, and you see him peers. He peers, where you were a moment ago. You can see his mouth move. He doesn't make a noise loud enough for you to hear what he says. And then he kind of crouches and starts running off to the north, and he's moving with purpose. You see him maybe once, maybe twice, before he's just vanished into the mist.
All right. I'll check the rest of my traps, finish up what I'm doing, and head back to town.
All right, you get back to the cottage, which remember is about a half mile outside of town.
Right.
About the time everybody else is up, the fire's going, getting breakfast going and whatnot. So they're all kind of awake.
How was hunting?
Oh, it was grand. I saw a beautiful crane fly across the river in this wonderful mist-covered morning. Strangely enough, though, something did greet me from across the way. A creature appeared in the mists. I believe it was a hobgoblin, possibly a scout. He headed north along the shore of the river, back toward the direction of Elm. So I
Do you
suspect...
think he was hunting us?
I'm not certainly sure about that. Typically, rivers tend to be barriers as well as roads. With them not using any type of canoe or any kind of raft or anything, I would say probably they're probably just out hunting. That's my guess.
I roll over for my blanket and look up and smile and said, "No, they're coming for us.
You think so? Why do you think so?
I can feel it in my bones.
Your bones, huh?
I think we should go for them first."
I look up from polishing Wyatt's armor, having been on armor polishing duty for the past couple of days.
Well,
Do you
while
think
he's
so?
busy practicing.
Uh,
Come over.
I look over at Jonix. See, he's passed out asleep. I look back over.
Donic's in the outhouse, so yeah.
Right? He's in the outhouse. So, what do you think? What do you think, Wyatt?
It's upscale.
What do you think, Wyatt?
I sort of stopped mid motion and like, does it seem like it's a threat? Was he just, doing his thing? Do you think they're going to come this way?
I mean, doubtful unless they've got some way to get across the river. That river's not the easiest to cross without a canoe or a raft. I didn't see anything like that. Now, there are places, obviously, like we crossed across the bridge above, right, in the north of us there. So there's ways across, but
I don't see any sense of trying to go out of the way looking for trouble. But if they come here, at least we know that they're out there.
Right, exactly. I don't think it's the same group that we fought here. I mean, maybe. I couldn't make out any. I couldn't make out any signs of any tribal signs or anything. But again, it was a lone scout. It wasn't a hunting party, so not sure.
Do hobs how uncommon would it be to come across like two distinct groups that aren't technically together?
That would be pretty uncommon in the same territory, unless there's something bigger going on. Hobbs live in what's called kells, these small communities that have up to about 100, 120 creatures, and they're pretty territorial, so they mark things out. However, they're very organized, so if one of their, chieftains called these several kells together, then they would obey pretty aggressively.
Let me ask you all. If someone killed one of us, would you go after them?
Come on, of course.
Not necessarily.
It depends on who.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure if a ancient lich took y'all out, I would not be looking to have tea with it anytime soon.
Rely of this guy.
I mean, it's possible, but because we did run across him and all that, but I don't know. I just didn't get the sense it was anything urgent. I didn't see any other hobs with him. It did look like that was a large force. I mean, again, he was scouting, but typically, if they're looking for someone, they'll send more than one person, unless he's the greatest scout of all time. So, my suggestion, I didn't get the impression there was a group of them looking for us, so much as he's just out scouting the riverbanks.
I know how to settle this. Ren is going to look for a gray stone and a black stone outside.
After a very short search, you find said stones.
While Ren is out searching for her stones,
That's funny.
I call the dog over and feed it.
Did you say that we did learn who the owner of the dog was? It was a little girl.
Yeah.
No, well, it was owned by a man named Miles. He's dead. He has a daughter that lives in Haverstraw.
Okay.
That is as close as Gil could get you to ownership. Whether she wants a random dog or not, it's yours to decide.
Where's Hammerstraw? Does anyone know?
Haverstraw is actually where you're going. The plan is to go down the Powder, down the Mistbane, to the Denau, to Haverstraw.
Okay.
I'm going to take the brass bowl. And I'm going to take the two stones. And I'm going to say to everybody, all right. For the black, if the black stone is over top of the gray stone, that's a sign that we should go find the Hobbs. If the gray stone is over the black stone, then that's a sign that we should not seek them out. No.
Wait, are you going to put them in the bowl, roll them around? How are you
Yeah.
doing this?
Yeah, she puts them in the bowl and like a walk, like does this a couple times.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I go over to the bowl. While you're doing this, I'm gonna say, so if the black stone is on top,
That means we go kill the Hobbs.
okay,
Or that's a sign that we should.
okay.
That's the universe telling us that that's the right thing to do.
I watch closely as she's doing this.
All right. Grace, roll me a D6. If it's 1, 2, 3, the black stone is above the gray. 4, 5, 6. The gray stone is above the black.
That is a 1.
And the black lands above the gray. Hob hunting we go.
It won't it won't make the decision for us, but that's the world telling us. Might be fruitful.
The gods
Could
have
be
spoken.
some money in it.
To hell with the gods. Are you insane? Why do we want to go look for hobgoblins?
I pick up the black stone and just rub it. This is a good luck stone. I'm gonna take it and put it in my pouch.
Hey, out of game. I know Ren's intelligence is 6. What's your intelligence, Davis? Out of game, the character. If it's a 5, I'm gonna kill myself.
No, I think it's an 11. No, it's 10.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad, actually. The 6 blew my mind.
Intelligence of the average troll lord. So
We're solid. Yeah, that's insane. We can't be taking on those hobgoblins. We're not an army.
I don't think
Are
we have
they?
a choice.
What do you mean you don't think we have a choice?
I think they're coming for us.
They're no more than any other goblin running around the darkened fold.
What about it's the right thing to do?
What do you mean it's the right thing to do? I'm not
Look at
skilled
what they
enough
did
to
to
go out
poor
here and...
Toll.
Kill thy enemies.
Look at what they put his poor mule through. They're terrorizing the roads, picking off people that are vulnerable and traveling alone. Before running into you four, that could have been me. That could have been any one of us at any point.
That's why.
Why not take care of it?
Is that our job
The
to do
ones
that?
that were causing that kind of problem were back in the other direction,
Right, exactly.
on the other side of the river.
Well, it is dangerous. Maybe
not
it's
our
above.
job, but I'm not leaving any enemies behind me.
Well, the ones that we made enemies of are behind us. That's in the other direction.
Yeah, that's why we're going back that way.
There might be good money in it, if nothing else.
Oh, I'm sure the hobgoblins will pay us to kill them. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, technically that's true.
We're piling up a lot of enemies here.
You're not wrong, Wyatt.
Something to do.
I thought you wanted to see the ocean.
I do.
It'll still be there.
Yeah. The ocean's not going anywhere. But I don't want any hobgoblins at my back.
Would you go ahead and just admit that you and Steve have agreed to keep us in the darkened fold for the next 2 years? Is that what's going on here? Just come out.
You do have several canoes and a boat. We can send you down the powder very, very quickly. Which was your intent to begin this morning.
It was.
Welcome back.
Sounds like now we are going to go on a crusade for hobgoblins.
Jonick, you come back into the room, and that's what you hear, that we're going to go on a crusade against hobgoblins.
Did he just scream?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Davis?
Yeah.
he's all right. He'll be fine. Trust
that'll
me,
be
he'll
fine.
No, we're not.
I did a lot of running headlong into danger yesterday, so I don't want to
I don't recall.
make any decisions for the group. However, the universe said it was okay.
Just keep in mind, young Ren, we want to see you grow in experience with your battle knowledge. But taking on an army of hobgoblins is probably not the right way to go. Smaller
How do we
bits.
know that it's an army?
Well, we fought quite a few of them on this side of the river, correct?
I suppose.
The one I saw was on the other side of the river. So unless they have a naval fleet, I would have to assume there's quite a few of them out there running around. Now, again, this could all be trouble stirred up by the paladins in Elm, for all we know.
Right.
They had that whole altercation with them when we were up there before. Remember, they hit on the road and all that. But all I'm saying is, I'm not so sure that we are ready to take on other people's problems and help them with them yet. I feel like we probably need
Even
a little
as
more
you
experience.
say that, you hear a voice outside the door. Hey, on the cottage! You recognize the voice. It's Gil. Gil Sandburn. He's the fellow who's the tracker. You've drank with him quite a few times at this point. Hey, on the cottage!
Who's there?
Hello? It's me, Gil.
Ah, Gil! And I'll open the door. Come in.
He comes in. He's a little bit wet, a little bit draggled,
Sure.
but none the worse for where he comes in. And he looks around, sees you guys, half prepared, whatever you're doing. Now, keep in mind, this is 2 days after the ruckus down at the tower, so you guys have healed up. We're just going to assume that you've healed up so we can get back into a normal rhythm until we patch that over, which we'll do soon. But he kind of stomps his feet off, heads over to the fire, and he's got his regalia on. He's got a leather jerkin on, bow strapped to his side, his hunting spear, his short bow spear, and a couple of battle axes kind of tucked into his belt next to him. Goes over and warms his hands at the fire. As you know, it's early fall, so the temperatures begin to drop, and this rain obviously doesn't help. And he says, so we've got hobs. They're all over the place. They ran up to the hedgerow, the hedge gate last night, circled town, poked around the south gate as well. It's different tracks. I picked up at least 3 different figures coming in and out. One was pretty heavy, so I'm guessing he had some kind of armor or was carrying something. But they didn't steal any chickens. They didn't kill any, dogs. They didn't kill anything. They're on the prowl for something, and I'm guessing it's you. I'm guessing they're coming down. To get you.
We were just discussing going after them. I was saying that we probably should gather together as a force and try to protect Willowbrook.
Where's the bow?
Ren throws the greystone at the back of Larian's head.
It's supposed to be a brush knocking, not a Ren.
If they're that if they're that close, then that's definitely something we need to be concerned with for sure. I wasn't aware they're all over the place.
Yeah, well, they're hunting, and I think they're hunting you.
So is that
putting my gear together, armor? So
Steve, do I get the impression that he's letting us know, or is he also giving us an invitation to get out of here and leave town? Is that what he's hinting at?
You're gonna have to draw.
I mean, you could leave,
Hey, just asking, Gil, do you think we should go, or do you think we should fight?
Fight the hobs?
Yeah.
He kind of looks at you guys. You can see he's kind of sizing y'all up, looking. No. You killed. How many did you kill last week? 4 or 5 of them?
About 10.
About 10? Well, if you killed 10, maybe you could take this. I don't know how much is in this one.
Wait. I killed like 8.
But he looks over at Wyatt, who's holding his hand up with 3, and kind of nods at you, Wyatt. He kind of looks at you. Yeah, that's what I thought. If it's a big war band, you might find yourselves in a little bit of trouble. You might not. I mean...
What about you, good folk? What will happen to you?
Oh, they're not going to bother us. I suspect that they'll pursue you wherever you go. So into the woods, down the river, up the river, wherever you're going. I don't think they're here for us. So they would have attacked last night. They would have taken something. They would have hit one of the cottages or something. They have a purpose. I can't imagine what their purpose would be other than you. It might be something else. But did you see them? Why were you talking about hobgoblins?
I saw one across the river this morning when I was out collecting my traps, just to the south of us.
Yeah. If it was a raid on Willowbreak, there wouldn't be anything across the river. They're looking for something. They're looking for someone or something, and it might not be you.
No, you're right. Probably.
I take my armband off and put it on the counter and say, "Bring us a lot of meat."
Oh, you're still in the cottage, Davis. You're still.
Oh, damn it!
Oh my God! I dread going to a city with him. Jesus Lord.
No. Wait, but he's there, right?
Gil is in the cottage with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He came to tell us that the Hobbs have come to hunt us.
Okay. Yeah. I take off my armband and give it to him and say, "Bring us as much as you can. Beer and meat."
He shakes his head. He hands it back to you. I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go north a little bit and see if I can't figure out how many there are.
Magua, there's definitely a bunch of them around here. So we probably need to look at, if we want to try to keep these people from having any kind of problems, we might want to think about trying to leave. I sort of got the impression that.
All right, he heads out. Gil heads out before.
Right, totally, right.
Thanks,
I kind of got the impression that we're the problem, and if we are, we don't want to have these people here being beset by these evil creatures. And if it's a war band of them, it could be a lot more than 10, and you know this.
Or you could go kill all the hobgoblins.
You're not helping.
The thing is you don't always have to face them all at once. You can pick them off a little bit at a time if you funnel your enemy correctly.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was
Or
thinking
we can
about
hunt them
that.
down instead
Maybe
of
we
being.
can track them.
You have people who are experts at setting traps and snares and ambushes.
Instead of being prey, why don't we be the predator?
Steve, I care not if you kill every one of us, but make sure you do it if we do something stupid. That's just my disclaimer. You better met justice. I want to see justice met. You understand me?
The dice will decide.
The dice.
I'm just saying you can fight tactically. You don't have to take them all at once.
McGowan,
How much experience do you have fighting in the Darkenfold, sir?
You guys don't know this, but McGowan served under Napoleon, and he knows that Napoleon said the best defense is a good offense.
I could have sworn he served under Three Creeks up in northern. Oh, that's Magua. Sorry. Wrong. Anyway, I mean,
such fucking nerds.
Yeah. Do you know who Magua was? I bet those two know who Magua was. But
I know exactly who Magua is.
No, I served under Tamerlane.
Gremlin,
I'm
right?
going to go on a slaughter fest.
You got McGowan's blood up.
Everything is going to die.
All right, but in all seriousness, what do you guys want to do? Is I feel like if we stay here, we're going to endanger him. Sooner or later, regardless of what he thinks, if there's a war band out there and they find out we're here, they're going to attack this place. But if we leave, we remove the threat to them.
I'm not
Now,
leaving.
if they do attack this place, there's a whole lot of people here who can help.
That is true.
And we're behind a fortification.
No. You guys, you are not. You're
behind
outside of town in the woods in a cottage.
Well, but we can go back inside the fortification.
Yes,
there is a wall that we can put between us and potential danger. That is the main point here.
I go and grab my spear.
We should go into town, outfit ourselves with any extras that we need with our newfound treasure, and see about tracking them down. That's what people do, right?
That's what we'll do, right?
I'm just
I
talking
go and grab my spear and slam the butt down on the table.
That's exactly what Ren would say, too.
I will not run from my enemies. I will face them head on, and I will track them down and kill them one by one.
So why did you come south again?
As I said, I'm not leaving enemies behind me.
I have a very important errand to run in town. Does anyone else need anything?
Oh, yes, I need to go to
town. I think we already
Secret to eternal life.
We might find that.
It's in the bowl. But they're quite well.
I mean, we can go to town if you want to. I think it's best we stay together though from this point right now.
Where are the boats?
In the town.
In town on the shore down there, parked.
Yeah, let's go.
They were behind some inn with the other
Now-
tavern inn, whatever.
Now,
it was.
Wyatt has made this clear. When he leaves, he always carries his backpack and all of his gear. Are the rest of you guys leaving some of your gear here to
No,
go to town?
Oh,
Or
no, I'm packing up.
You always
not.
ask us. We always tell you no. We're not leaving
I
our shit
make
for
it
you to take.
absolutely clear that I never carry my backpack or equipment with me, ever.
And there's a good reason for that, and we'll find out eventually one of these nights playing with Davis. There's a reason. We'll find out one of these days.
No, specifically, I'm not carrying and lugging that shit around on my back. I just carry the sword with me, the knife with me, and when I go to town this time, is anyone else going?
Everybody's going, I believe.
On a big club.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm putting a wall between me and danger. That's kind of.
All right. It doesn't take more than.
How many days has it been?
You're healed up. It's been a couple of days. So you're healed up.
You know, I can only do one today.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to run through that a little bit. We'll figure something out later.
All right. That's fine. I drink from the copper bowl, a liquid, an elixir.
The secret to eternal life. We found it.
Oh Lord.
Made out of a mix between what's out of Grace's bottles.
All right, so you guys set off. It's not, it's just a little bit after dawn. Tramp your way on into town. Get there, 15 minutes. It doesn't take long. Just follow the path, come into town.
A mile, it feels like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it's just, town's just waking up. People get up doing whatever they do. Mist is clearing out just a little bit. Are you going to Greeley's or Heidi's, or are you going to the boats? What are you doing?
Oh, the fucking boats.
Somebody's leaving.
No.
I want to go to the general store. The
Yeah.
crap, I forgot the guy's name.
Steiner.
Steiner. Yeah, sorry,
Steiner. Or Steiner.
He's just opening up. You can see he's just opened the front door. I kind of standing there. Good morning, Ren.
Good morning. I need a bottle.
A bottle. I've got plenty of bottles. You want glass or do you want clay? What do you want?
Something cool looking. About fit in my palm, just something cool looking.
He pokes around. He finds a small wooden crate with about 10 or so colored bottles in it. A couple of green, red, blue, of various shapes and sizes. All of them are glass. They're not how you've got ceramic bottles, I believe. These are glass.
Yeah, she'll pick a green glass bottle, and then also some charcoal and about 50 sheets of paper.
Okay, so the charcoal in the bottle won't cost you much. Just a couple of 4 silver pieces for those.
Okay.
But the paper is going to cost you about a gold piece.
All right. Happily pay that.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Anything in town?
Do they have any kind of? Does this little general store have any kind of spices in it? Salt, pepper, anything like that?
Yeah, he's got definitely salt and pepper and some other stuff.
Can I get a
Rosemary,
bag?
the only spice I use.
Get a big bag of pepper.
Okay.
Like a pouch of pepper. I don't know what that's going to cost.
Silver piece, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Probably honestly, a copper piece, couple of copper pieces.
Okay. Well, because you never know, the spices can be rare in some societies. So.
Not here in the dark. I've never done the spice trade there and there, so.
Yeah.
Anyone else doing anything?
Yeah. I trade I take that armband, and I go to the bar or whatever.
Yeah.
And I want
What's
as
it
much,
like in your world?
I want as much beer and as much bacon that I can get.
Bacon.
Greeley looks at it. He takes the armband, and then he reaches under the counter there and pulls out a small knife, and he pops the gem out. And then he hands you the armband back, pockets the gem, and he says, "I'll bring you a side of bacon and a small barrel of beer."
I lean over to the thing. I think that was worth more than that, but I'm good.
He kind of chuckles. I'll tell you what, I'll throw in a couple of loaves of bread and a wheel of cheese. How's that?
Oh man, a wheel of cheese.
Some butter.
Yeah. The rogue in the back. And some butter, please.
That's a butter.
Hey, how potentially useful could a crock of butter be? I ask you. Potentially very useful.
Pepper,
Quite
butter.
useful.
Yeah. And it's delicious.
And it's delicious. And you could stick your hand in it and then give it to an animal.
Right. So, Davis,
Speaking
you
of
got
animal, I have a dog, by the way. The dog's not alone. I have the dog.
Okay, yeah. I assumed Dunelf was coming with you.
Is this like a puppy like hybrid wolf dog thing?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's about 30 pounds right now. About size of
I'll cut off a side of the bacon and give it to the dog.
Not
Gonna
bloody enough.
slowly win Dunelf over. All right, Rogue, what are you doing? Jeremy, what are you doing? Y'all doing anything in town? Where are we going? What's happening?
I'm just gonna buy. I'm gonna up my supplies a little bit. That's all I'm doing. I'm just gonna buy some shit.
I'm checking these boats, make sure that the 2 kayaks and the 2 canoes and the
John boat.
The John boat, making sure they weren't fucked with, but they're still in okay condition. And I'm gonna prep them.
Okay. Flip them over.
Yeah.
The oars are there. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for some. Is Greeley's the general store too?
Greeley's is just a tavern. It's where you slept on the floor that first night. Steiner's has the small shop, and Heidi's has a breakfast. She just serves breakfast in there, and she drinks all day. And she just drinks a lot.
I just drink my fill for a few hours and eat, and then I go to Steiner's and I'm looking for some animal traps, large animal traps, metal animal traps.
He definitely has metal traps down to wazoo.
I take my armband off and say I'll trade them for 4.
He goes, this armband isn't worth anything.
It's missing the stone. What is this?
He goes, there was a stone here. Do you have the stone?
I'll trade you the side of bacon, this beer, and this.
Yeah, he'll take that wheel of cheese now. He says he's got this really small one. He'll give you a small animal.
No, I don't need a small one.
Okay. He goes, what are you hunting? What are you all doing?
I'm hunting hobgoblins.
Are there hobgoblins about?
There are.
They're already dead. They just don't know it yet.
He kind of looks at you confused. Okay.
You got to know to know, you know?
You know.
You got to be in the know to know.
All right. Wyatt, what are you doing? Anything?
I'm getting 2 things. I'm seeing if I'm getting at least a week's worth of rations out of this little general store if I can.
Okay.
And
not much else to do. I mean, the town is tiny.
What the ground around here? What is it made out of? Is it grass? Is it sand? What?
Inside it's grass, somewhat beaten down, obviously, because people live here. Outside it's just the forest, so you have trees have been pushed back from the walls.
Doesn't have what I'm.
Little grass here, little grass here.
Never mind. It doesn't have what I'm looking for. Never mind.
All right, so what are you all doing? I need for general direction. Are you going on the warpath north, hunting these goblins, or are you getting in the boat?
No, I'm going to use my charisma and my intimidation skill.
Okay, on who?
On Steiner. And try to convince him to give me the 4 traps. So that I can protect him and the village from all the hobgoblins who are on the warpath coming to kill all of us.
I would like to assist him with this, if possible.
Okay, so
I have a 15
first make an intimidation. What?
And I'm well saved.
Yeah. First make an intimidation check, whatever that is in your barbarian. I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
It's charisma usually.
Ooh, 19, 20. No, it's a constitution. 19, 20, 21.
All right, so you kind of you barrel up, chest, kind of push up into him, and he's a little bit taken aback. He's kind of a small guy. He doesn't know why suddenly you're extremely aggressive with him. So he kind of steps back from you, and then you start, not shouting, but whatever, trying to intimidate him with the stories of raiding hobgoblins, a town on fire, or whatever. You're going to give me a charisma check.
Murder and mayhem, death all around. And I'm the only way that you're going to get out of this. Natural 20. 22.
All right. So he gives you, he says, yeah, I'll give you these traps. You can pay for them later if you're going to attack these hobgoblins. Sure.
I'll return them with the heads of some hobgoblins.
All right. Yeah. Just keep them away from town.
All right. So what kind of trap are these? How big
One of them's a bear trap, so it's huge. It's absolutely monstrous. And the other 3 look probably beaver traps, so they're pretty stout, but it's not tiny.
They're clawed.
Oh yeah. No, they're traditional. Catch the leg. Nobody's gonna move.
Is that a small size? Did you say, or medium? Sorry.
There was one small one. He's got a whole mountain of these.
Okay.
I mean, you can see when he rifles these things out. There's probably 100 of these things just heaped and piled. Most of them rusted. Just they've been there for so long, which gives you an idea how many people come to the Darkenfold using these traps unsuccessfully.
I've got a couple of traps hanging off the side of me that I carry with me, but they're for smaller animals like squirrels and for hunting, right?
I have one as well, and I wasn't sure what it looked like.
Yeah, so that would be one of those clawed Duma flashy.
Cool.
All right, so you've got your trapped up. You two come walking down the road. Willowbreak's not huge. It's just 20 houses, 25 houses inside this tiny little wall. And Jonik, you're sitting, you flip both canoes, you got the John boat, and you see McGowan and Wren come walking out of Gil's place, or Steinburn's place, just all bowed up, weapons, not out, but to bear. And they got this mountain of metal traps clapping and clanging over McGowan's chest as they start walking with a tremendous purpose towards the northern part of town.
With the dog in tow.
With the dog in tow.
Don't worry, Jonik, we got your back.
All right.
They just keep tramping.
So we're gonna make our way back down to the canoes, I guess, right, and all that.
Well, you and Wyatt come walking out of Greeley's, and you see McGowan and Wren coming at you. And Jonik, are you following, or what are you doing?
Sure.
With Jonik kind of hesitantly following the two as you all move, and they're moving with a purpose towards the front gate. So you all get right in front of Greeley's. You all you stop, or you just going?
You want to take that dog home, right? You're going the wrong way.
We'll get there.
You got to take a dog.
I mean, what do we do? What's the plan now, guys? Are we taking the dog down south?
I turned down and ruffled the dog's head. Is it still there?
Yeah.
This will be a good companion.
I mean, if you're seriously wanting to try to get this dog somewhere, we're going to have to be smart about this if we're going to transport it across the river.
Well, let's leave him in town for now.
It's
for
just
now.
a dog.
Hey, wait. You see that? Look over there. See those nice 3 boats just ready to go. Ready to chariot us away to relative comfort and ease, far away from whatever the fuck you want to fight.
They're going to follow us. We'll have to deal with them eventually.
I would rather deal with them in a much bigger city that is presumably garrisoned with soldiers or guards of some kind.
I mean, they won't follow us forever.
That's right. They'll be dead. Their heads will be upon a pier. I will light a fire to my ancestors. I will be praised for my bravery.
Sure.
Well, we know what the universe thinks we should do. But what about a democratic vote between the 5 of us? The universe has spoken.
A couple of the villagers have kind of gathered to see. Greeley's walked down on the porch watching you guys talk. You're talking about this in the middle of the street. It starts to sprinkle just a little.
All in favor of defending the town of Willowbreak from a horde of hobgoblins.
That's a loaded statement.
Well,
Objection.
that's why I came inside the walls. Now we have the walls.
Greeley, when you say that, Greeley goes, "What are you talking about?" And this little girl who's standing next to her mother goes, "Hobgoblins!" And she jumps behind her mother's skirt.
And I say, hold up. Did y'all not hear anything he said when he come by the cabin this morning? They're not worried about being attacked here. They're not going to be attacked here. There's no need to defend them.
Larian,
this isn't about them.
What are you talking? Who said what? What are you talking about? What's going on?
No, they're talking about monsters.
So you recant? You just recall? You just tell him what Gil said?
Yeah.
He says, well, shit. He goes back in, and you can hear him clearing folks out. And a couple of people come walking out. They look at you guys quite sour. their breakfast was disturbed. And Greeley starts battening down the hatches.
Really?
So then the villagers begin to fade, moving back to their houses, and you can hear, just locking up, closing windows.
I'm just
You
going to
guys are
step back.
suddenly alone.
I'm just going to step back and watch and see how this town handles an attack of hobgoblins. It's clearly
Let's go.
going to attack at any moment.
They're shutting
I'll
all
skip-
of the windows.
I'll find them for us.
Ren still has her hand raised, just kind of looking at the other four expectantly to vote.
Wait. I've only got a 10 intelligence. What is this democracy you speak of?
I heard about it somewhere.
Sounds like some Athenian idea that came out of nowhere.
I've just never tried it. I thought it'd be nice.
Yeah, right.
All
Good
again.
morning.
Everyone is in favor of going after our enemies and killing them. Rather than
Well,
laying
sure, I
like
just figured it would
cowards
be
in
more
the night.
practical behind the wall.
Well, everyone abstained from voting except me and John,
vote.
so.
I vote we leave and we go south and get the dog to its
That
proper.
means
Yes, someone
Bryn.
talking sense.
the-
All right,
the
Wyatt,
voted
it's up to
yes.
you.
Well, I mean, we're here behind a wall, but if we go into a boat in the middle of a river,
Wait. While he's talking, I say, wait. I hear something, and I put down the thing. I just, hold on. And I bend down to the ground, put my hand onto the ground, and then I race north out the gate.
You leave the trap laying on the ground.
Yeah.
You do.
Yes.
So you start running. So McGowan runs to the hedgerow gate,
So
the north gate.
I'll turn to, was it Greeley, right?
He's gone. He's closed the door.
So it's just us, right?
It's just
Yeah.
Okay, so
four of you now.
I'll turn to the group and I'll be like, anyways, so we're going to take this dog and go south, right? And return it to its owner, correct? Do we want to save the
No.
dog or not?
the
He's
question
gonna have a
is
brief
if-
stay at the tavern. You guys keep talking. I'm just gonna go put the dog away. Go bye. And then she's gonna run to Greeley's and just give him the dog.
No. Do I see
So
that?
if we
For now.
go in the river, then we're targets inside boats to people who might be on the other side of both
Yeah,
sides of the river.
I think
with
we should
boats.
just live here forever. You're absolutely 100% correct. I think we should just move in.
I'm just
We should buy
I'm
our
just
grave
pointing out
plots now and
alternatives,
start
'cause-
digging.
Davis, you get to the door. Do you open the hedge gate?
Yes.
Run out.
Yeah. Not run, but yeah.
Go
I
out.
I
If
go
you-
like a light jog with a purpose.
And Hobgoblin arrow hits him in the face. Oh, shit, they're here.
You just keep going north. No one is following you.
Yeah, no.
Ren's
that's fine.
after him as soon as she drops
So
the dog
Ben
off.
starts
at
running
Greeley's.
north as well. So the three of you guys are standing in the road.
Damn it! I should have brought those traps.
About a minute's passed. You two move. You're moving.
I go
North
about
of town.
500 feet outside the gate, and I stand and just wait for a second.
Okay, Ren catches up with you.
Ran out to go get my backpack. Do you have any of the traps? Did you have that small trap with you?
I'm gonna
I
take
have
all the
one.
traps.
Okay, let's go
I
to
have
the
one
cabin.
small trap.
Let's go to the cabin and set a trap.
All right.
All right, so you two head to the cabin. What are the other three? You're just standing in the middle of the road and it's raining.
No, I'm going to go up on the porch and light my pipe and sit underneath the shelter. I'm just going to wait.
All right, so Larian settles in. Wyatt, what are you doing?
well, I'm being sensible and staying behind a wall. That's why I came back.
You just
in
gonna
here.
stand in the middle of the road? Are you going to join Larian on the porch or what?
Is there any way to get up on top of like anything? Is there steps on top of this hedge or whatever is around?
There's one tower. There's no catwalks anywhere. It's hedges. It's hedge on the north part, and it's palisade on the south and stone on the west.
So I'm gonna go up would the tower give me a good view all around?
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna
not
go up there.
not to the north, but it'll give you the view. The port.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up the tower, look around.
Yeah. You can see the trees in front of you go west, and you can see the path that goes to the south, and a little bit of the river behind you. the houses, of course, and whatnot. But you can't see north very well because the hedge is so high. All right, so Rogue, Jonic, you're standing in the middle of the road by yourself. It's just raining.
I go and I drag the boats back up out of the water. I take those traps. I'm gonna squirrel my way in one of those boats.
Okay.
Or just flip them over.
All right. Okay, and then where are you going, Johnny? I need to get you three situated so we can do these two and see how this plays out.
I guess I'll go to the north hedge, try and scale it a little bit, find somewhere that maybe I can put myself where I can look through it.
Yeah.
So I can,
Okay.
fire or whatever with as
All
much
right,
coverage as
so
possible.
there's very little movement. It's
Wait, I
raining.
just have to say, what are you guys afraid of? Honor? Heroism? Bravery? Which one?
Mortality.
A grim and anonymous death.
A grim. All right, it takes you guys 15 minutes to get back to the cottage. 10 minutes, whatever, not very long. You're good and damp by the time you get there, just because it's raining. A little sprinkler going on. Your cloaks get a little bit heavy. Backpacks get a little bit on it. Davis, you scoop up your gear, and you're going to trap the house.
I'm going to say, yeah. Let's set a trap inside. Just set the trap inside the house, right inside the door.
Gil's going to step in that. No, go ahead.
Here, you set the trap. I'll go inside and light the fireplace. So it looks like we're here.
Right. Yeah. That's a good idea. Oh. Do I have any of the bacon with me? Did I bring anything?
I assume you have it in a bag.
Okay, throw some of this on the fire too, so it smells like food.
Take one bite out of it and then put the rest on the fire.
All right, I set a trap in front of the door, and you just cover it with like hay, rock, or whatever I can find.
Okay, yeah, just all right. So then you've done all that. You retrieve your backpack onto the warpath.
I show Rin where it is before she.
Gonna get her dog. You're gonna bring your puppy over there. Dog's gonna get got.
Oh, and let's just walk around. We know that they're probably not here yet. Let's leave our footprints everywhere.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
I'm gonna touch stuff. I'm gonna leave scraps of my clothing on different little trees and stuff.
Okay.
Leave traces everywhere.
Okay.
I'll stomp around and mark stuff and jump like that.
All right. That takes you, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. So you've been separated from the partners there for 45 minutes, give or take. It's getting on in the morning. Are you hitting the road to the north, or what are you doing?
Wait, that night?
No, it's morning. Yeah, it's like 9 in the morning.
We should go find everybody else.
Here we go again.
Or do you think they'll come here?
I think they're going to be hiding behind walls. But don't worry, we'll get them out from behind those walls so that they can face their enemies.
Gil, Larry and your companion
I
are
will
gone
drag
for
them kicking and screaming into the halls of Valhalla.
I assume the three of you guys are sitting on Greeley's porch there. Gil comes walking in maybe 30 minutes after McGowan and Ren leave, and he seems a little bit surprised to see you guys on the porch. He says, "What's happening?" And he sees that Greeley's is locked. What's happening with Greeley's? And he comes up and kind of, checks the door, knocks on it, and here's Greeley. And then he looks over at you, Larry, and he goes, "What's going on?" Chuck.
Sorry, what's that?
Yeah, he looks over at you and says, "What's going on?" It's Gil on the porch.
Yeah, I heard. Well, the warrior of our bunch, one of the warriors, he ran off with young Ren, and they went down to the cabin to try to set a trap for the hobgoblins, from what I can tell. Wyatt's up on the tower, kind of giving a look around. We mentioned something to Greeley about it, and he closed up shop, and sent everyone home. I guess because of the imminent threat of the hobgoblins. And I'm having a smoke.
He turns around at the door and he goes, "They're not coming, Greeley. They're after these guys." And kind of bangs on the door, and then Greeley opens it up and goes, "Fair enough." And he looks at you and he goes, "Don't y'all have some boats or something?"
We do. And me
Then he
and
goes back. He doesn't say anything else. He just goes back in.
I agree 100% with him, and I give him a look of like, what can I do? You know what I mean? But yeah.
Maybe 2 minutes pass, and Gil comes back out, and he goes, "Well, they're north. I know. If you guys are going to go after him, I'd go right now and go north."
Which gate did they go through? Ren and
The north gate.
North gate. And that's where you are too, aren't you, Jonathan? That's right. They're all three up there, aren't they? All right. And I'll just
I'm
nod.
in the town.
Yeah, but you're at the north gate up there where the hedgerow is, right?
Yes.
He goes back in.
All right.
All right. So 5 minutes later, Rogue, Jonik, you're at the north gate when Ren and McGowan. You went back to the gate. Is that right, Ren? To get your comrades? Was that the plan?
Davis, do we stay put or do we go get everybody? What do you think?
Let's wait. Let's just wait for an hour and see what happens. And I'll hide, like to the left of the thing.
All right.
You hide to the right of the thing. Let's just see what.
I'll climb a tree.
All right.
The morning passes. An hour and a half pass. Ren, you kind of drift in and out. It's this nice, gentle, just rain, pitter-pattering on the leaves above you. So it's just got a little, a nice forest melody going on.
Man, adventuring is easy.
Nothing comes into the cottage area whatsoever. Wyatt, after a little bit, you see someone walk by pulling their milk cow, going, north a little bit. He stops, looks up at you, kind of waves, and keeps walking. And up at the hedgerow, about 10, 15 minutes, people start coming into town, looking around. Word spreads that there's from Greeley and Gill, that there's no imminent attack. So people start going about, doing their whatever daily tasks. So you guys are kind of, watching whatever. And the townsfolk seem to have just relaxed into day-to-day life. If there's an imminent hobgoblin attack, they're all going to die. And then your two comrades, Larry and Jonik, you're at the gate, and McGowan and Ren come trotting up. I'm sorry. So you an hour and a half by the cottage, nothing. Absolutely.
I'm just getting angrier and angrier and angrier.
I would like to do one thing in the trees, if that's all right. Just kind of with sitting there and it's soothing and nothing's happening. Ren is going to, instead of paying attention, begin to ruminate and meditate on where she's seen Jonik before.
Oh, okay. All right. Good deal.
Her mind kind of turns to that.
Okay. It fails after a moment. You think about him for a minute, and then you see, suddenly you kind of black out, and you can see this ginormous, darkened depression of slag and filth. And you see these thousands and thousands of shambling figures moving, creatures flying over them. And you can see they're slowly being driven. The creatures flying over them are slowly driving them with whips and fire and chain towards this monolithic mountain in which are set 5 monstrous gates. And it looks to you for the briefest second that mountain is actually a dragon, and those caves, not gates, those caves are the dragon's maw. And for the briefest moment, you can see one figure, just kind of, you zoom in on this one figure standing in the shambling mass. And it seems to look up, and then the vision fades.
It's Jonik.
That's his rage.
He was an evil demon.
She draws it for the rest of the time.
Okay.
And then, we'll climb down and seek out McGowan. I don't think they're coming.
McGowan's asleep with his side of it.
I'm eating half the block of cheese.
She'll kick his boot.
I wake up from my peaceful reverie of revenge. You're doing it.
Come on, let's go find everyone.
All right. Well, you run into Jonik at the gate. You lock them out, John. Or do you let them in?
I'll peer over and be like, "Have you thought about what you're doing?"
Yeah, I think we've found them. And they're coming for us. And I'm not lying.
It's true.
Well, maybe you should explain to them that they should go away.
Have we tried that?
I will
Not to my
with my
knowledge.
spear. I will. I point my spear down with this.
Parlay with the hobgoblins. It's mid-morning. It's 10:30 in the morning as you guys. So, Larry, and you can see them talking at the gate. Wyatt, you saw him come into town.
All right, I'm just going to wait
A
until
while the day away.
I mean, eventually they're gonna come to their senses. I'm just going to wait long enough, right?
Why would you think that? But I'm not. I'm not sure which part of this is.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm seeing that scenario, but we'll play it out. All right. Well, I head to the tavern and ask Greeley, is his name?
Yeah.
If that Jim might pay for a little bit of beer.
He looks at you and he goes, "It certainly will." On the word that you'll chase those hobgoblins downriver.
I give you my word.
He draws the thing. I saw them. He hands you a mug of beer. I saw them. 4 canoes of hobgoblins. They went south down the river.
I look at him square in the eye. Did you really?
I did. And he pulls the beer back. I did. Do I have your word you'll pursue the hobgoblins going downriver? And he slides it slowly towards you.
Between a rock and a hard place. I don't know what to do.
While this is going on, I've sought out Larry and I'm like, this is stupid. Just leave these guys.
We can't do that. Without us, they would die.
All right, he hands you the beer, dude. All right, what are you guys going to do?
All right, I drink the beer. I go sit at the table, prop my feet up, and drink the beer. Where's the dog?
It's laying over by the fire.
I whistle it over.
And he trots over to you.
And I start giving it cheese.
All right, so what's the consensus here? What are we going to do?
Well, I mean, if there's no imminent threat,
Are you going to wait
if
in
there's,
town, or are you going to get in your canoe?
there's no real threat to here at this present, we should go somewhere that is away, like we were going to go in the first place. They're not coming anytime soon. We can get on the boats and get out of here and go further south.
My opinion is as it was before.
How far can we run from our enemies? Do you think to the end of the world, to the ice wall?
We're not
Ice
in the same
wall's
room.
north.
You're not.
Yeah, sure. We can head south to the ice wall.
Never seen it.
Yeah, never seen it going.
All right, what are y'all going to do?
All right, so what are we
We're
doing?
going to metagame a little bit. Let's move it. Let's move it on a little bit. What are we going to do? Attack, canoe, or hold your position?
See, what you should say is, what do you want to do? Do you want to go or do you want to go? That's what you need to tell them, right?
I don't care. If you guys want to attack the hobs, I mean, there's been logical comments made. If you attack the hobs and do it intelligently, you might be able to defeat them.
So this is my take. Like meta character, he wants to do it. He wants to range north, find his enemies, and kill them before they come kill him in the night. You know, he's not gonna hide.
You're saying about hide.
Want to lean forward a bit more, Davis, so we can hear you.
Of his foes, straight into them. No hesitation.
Yeah, but do you know where they are? That's the question.
I'll find them. Or he believes.
All you need is a good ranger.
That's right. One good ranger in the party could make this happen. And dude, if we do it right. Okay, so look, if we do it right, I don't know what's out there. I don't, whatever in my brother's head, but we can always outsmart him. Oh, he only has a 9 intelligence.
I will say this.
And this is why you will lead the party from now on, 50 feet ahead.
I will say this. I've got notes on what's happening on my side of the screen, and I'm not going to change any of that by what you guys do. So it's not going to be like you do this, okay, then the bugs do that. They're just reacting until contact with the enemy is made. They will continue to do the exact same thing they had planned to do otherwise. So bold and decisive action could possibly.
I think we should go straight into the heart of the enemy. When the dragon comes at you, you leap into its mouth and you start stabbing its tongue with your dagger.
I've done that. I have done that with probably close to 500 first level characters in Davis's game.
I think that now in defense of going and getting the hobgoblins and being like aggressive and going and getting them, we've already like spotted them. We might have an easier time like tracking them down as opposed to like coming across them later and potentially being less prepared. I think to speak in meta, Ren is like, she's very into the idea of going and like taking them out and making the road safer. But she's also getting bored.
They don't expect the Spanish Inquisition. I'm telling you.
Nobody
right now.
expects the Spanish Inquisition.
So, all right, and look too. If we get on the boats and go down the river, they already know that we're here. All right, and it's not an accident that there's a hobgoblin wandering around and then ran away when.
Okay, so
what does everyone else think?
So yeah, metagame real quick. Chuck, Wyatt, or
I don't want to go anywhere but south. I want to leave here and I want to go south on the river. That's what I want.
Me too.
I'm over this.
Wyatt, it is up to you.
No. They have a point about having no enemies behind us, but if we act together, we got to do one or the other. We need to leave or we need to go attack the people behind us. And right now while we've got a wall we can run back behind, I'm in favor of attacking the people that are coming behind us, so we can take down a few of these hobgoblins, and then and then do a tactical retreat. That's an option.
All right, fine. I don't care anymore.
And getting stuck on the river with hobgoblins attacking is not a good. I don't think.
Well, that's what I said. Thin the numbers first, then leave.
Right.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure we had a wall behind us in case. Not trapped in a cabin.
I want that hobgoblin's head on that.
So you guys are heading north, is that right?
Yes.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
We'll let the ranger track. I'm already suited.
So are you carrying all of your weighted heavy backpacks?
I'm not
assume
carrying
so, yes,
shit.
except Davis.
I'm carrying all
I'm
my
going to
stuff.
pick out a few things to take.
Yeah, but I'm not with all my stuff. I'm still not encumbered. So
It's not an encumbrance thing. If you end up running through the woods with a 60-pound backpack on your back is difficult, and it will come into play. I just need it, and all you have to do is drop it to make it not be difficult. It's very easy to do.
I don't really own that much
I'm not really.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm not really carrying anything heavy.
Okay.
I just got that one big satchel, basically.
Yeah.
Hanging
I
off the
carry my
side.
traveling bricks.
I'm not going to worry about my soap.
Okay, so
We leave the town.
Yes, so you guys move beneath the hedge. There's no one there guarding the gate or anything. Go north a quarter of a mile or so, before about a mile actually, before you're actually free of Willowbreak itself. As you recall, Rachel's Run, that river is not too far from where you guys are, roughly about 3/4 of a day, so you can't quite make it by night. If you book it, you can. I mean, if you really move fast up this Willowbreak Way, you can. But what is the marching order here? Are you guys doing it stealthily? Are you moving quickly? You're tracking as you go? What's happening?
Okay, Larian or Chuck, do you have an idea?
I'm kicking rocks.
Okay, I have an idea.
Being stealthy.
All right.
Larian, you to one side, me to one side, and we're about a quarter mile, so a couple of 1,000 feet.
Okay.
What's a quarter mile? 500 feet? 1,500 feet, something like that?
About that, yeah, 1,200 feet, something like that.
500, yeah.
ahead of the rest of them, to the right and to the left. I'll take the right. I'll take the river side. You take the forest side. Okay. Since
Now, the river is probably 100 to 150 feet.
I do carry those traps
off of the trail, and the forest, of course, the deeper you get into it. So how far in? So Davis, you only can go. Yeah, if you go 150 feet, you're going to fall on the river. And so I assume, how far off the trail are you two going to be flanking?
Just off. My point
20
is to
feet?
be right off the road and to be ahead of the three of them.
Okay. All right. And I assume Wyatt's going first, or is Ren going first on the track?
Oh, I'd probably want to go ahead because I'd go in front.
Okay,
Yeah.
good deal. All right, let's take a 2-minute break and then reconvene.
All right.
Cool. Sweet.
Kills me to make an obviously bad decision. What? No, I know. I don't care. It's fine.
Okay. I'm back now. I wanted to mute us so nobody could hear us. Well, I didn't know what you were going to say. All right, I'll be right back. Lights off. Yeah, I'm more down, dude. I'm not going to argue more about it. If he doesn't kill anybody, I'm... Is that a book? Drop me the link to it. That sounds really cool. Oh yeah. gotta put it back up down.
Trollord Games. Join the fray.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know. All right. So what we're going to do as you guys go on the warpath and start moving north, leaving Willow Break up towards your first obstacle, which will be the small river Rachel's Run, which, as you recall, was forded. It didn't have actually a bridge on it. It had just large stones that you guys leapt across to get across. Of course, that was before the rain began falling. So what I want to do real quick, we've got Wyatt in the middle of the path with Ren, Jonic right behind him, and then to the left into the forest is Larian, and then to the right is McGowan. So let's do some quick character descriptions. I'm going to start with you, Wyatt, and I want you to describe yourselves with what you have in hand and how you're going through the forest. Are you crouching, moving? Are you running? Are you singing war songs? Whatever you do.
Well, what I'm doing is I've got a sort of oval shaped shield on one arm now, but I've got a very long curved bastard sword looking thing in one hand. Got the backpack slung over one shoulder. He's got mostly polished armor now. Everything's more or less bronze and brown colors that he's walking in, with his gold eyes, dark hair, and I guess kind of Mediterranean features he's got going for him. And he's walking. He's not crouching stealthily down the path. He's walking, on guard down the path, like sword over shoulder, like that kind of thing.
All right.
Short sword is sheathed.
All right, Ren, you're immediately to his left. What do you look like?
Ren has a big wide-brimmed hat atop her head, which hides just a really, really short dusting of red where her hair is growing back in after she shaved it bald. She has big green eyes and is wearing these flowy kind of monkish robes that are in like tones of browns and yellows, a little bit of orange. And she walks with like a pretty long, like loping stride. She carries a backpack. She has a belt that's kind of around her waist with like a sash kind of deal. And there's 10 bottles that are hanging from it, kind of clinking together as she walks. Though I imagine she's tucked those into like the sash part so that they're stationary, not clinking. And yeah, she's trying to walk like she's not sneaking, but she's stepping lightly.
Okay. All right, John.
Kind of lean, wiry, big-bodied human, studded leather armor, kind of moving with this very lax gait, sort of a gormless, irritated expression on his face, like just contemplating just leaving. Like, this is like spent 6 goddamn weeks in this forest. I've got a bow in one hand. I don't have an arrow out. I'm just fucking kicking rocks and looking like I'd rather be literally anywhere else.
Okay. Yeah. And Larian, what do you look like?
I'm wearing a hooded cloak, camouflage like something you would imagine a ranger would wear. Lots of browns and greens. I've got a bow pulled out. Looks like I've got a long composite bow pulled out with an arrow knot. I'm crouched. I'm moving slowly, attempting to hide and move quietly and across the way from MacGyver, because we move forward up along the river to the east, right? And I'm just scanning.
You're on the west side of the path. Yeah.
Right, and I'm just scanning for enemies.
All right. And McGowan, what do you look like?
He looks taller than he is because he's really sinewy. I have my hair tied back in a little bun at the back of my head. Wearing a sheepskin jacket. I've left my leather skin, and I'm carrying a spear, a longbow spear in one hand. Wearing pants, wool pants, and a girdle, and I've left my boots, and I've strapped my feet in leather and cloth, leaving my toes exposed. And I'm moving along or through the woods. I'm just touching the trees as I go, and I'm using my combat senses to give me situational awareness.
Okay.
I keep sniffing the air.
Okay. All right. It rains.
Wait, did we do Larian?
Oh, I did Larian. Yeah, we did Larian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It rains all afternoon. This kind of nonstop drizzle picks up every now and again. Sometime late in the afternoon, it starts to thunder, lightning somewhere off in the distance. As the sun begins to dip, the only thing kind of noticeable, and it's really just noticeable to you, McGowan, from your vantage, is that the river, it's not swollen, it's not this thunderous mess, but it has definitely increased in volume as it's climbing up the banks. There's just so much water coming down from whatever feeder streams and rivers and whatnot. And you guys move on through the afternoon, somewhere around, dusk. And McGowan, you begin to regret the 6 hours that you guys dithered in town because you haven't quite made it to Rachel's run yet. If you push on in the dark, you might make it in 4 or 5 more hours. But the sun's beginning to set. So what's the plan?
As the sun sets, I go to the road and say we should pull off, and I can't see. It's pointless to go.
Well, it's raining. It'd probably get dark way before
it'll
sunset.
get dark really, really quick.
That sounds good.
All right, so you just pitch small camp.
No,
the normal.
No. We're not doing a normal camp. That's insane. We're gonna cold camp, and we're gonna spread out 20, 30 feet from one another, and we're gonna build a little fire. However long it takes us to go, but a smoky fire. I want a lot of smoke to come off the fire, and I want a lot of smell, so I'm going to throw the bacon, cheese, butter, grease, whatever we have onto the fire, right?
Is that a cold camp if you got a fire?
No. We're not going to be near the fire.
Oh.
We're going to be about 40 or 50 feet away from the fire. Okay. And then you're going to curl up and hide in the leaves, branches, bramble, whatever, get under a low-lying tree, anything. Mud yourself up and just deal with the cold and wet for the night. And wait.
When he falls asleep, I'm going to slit his throat.
McGowan is excitedly awake all night.
Jonik is just plotting your death as the evening.
Like, here, smear yourself in this horse shit.
Well, you all do. I assume.
Wait. One more question. Did anyone bring the traps that I picked? I didn't pick them up.
I assume someone picked up the traps.
Me and John got them and sold them to Greeley.
All right. So if you picked up the traps,
sure,
then we will take them and set. There were 3 of them. 4, and we'll set them around the fire. Okay. And then we break off into the.
All right. So you guys sort of bed down for a miserable night. The ground is already wet, and it just rains off and on all night. By midnight, there is no capacity, even if you have sealskin cloaks, of keeping your clothing dry and backpacks dry. The water eventually just soaks through everything. It runs off. It runs off your hat. And
I've got a pop-up tent I'm using, bro. I've done popped it up, and I've crawled in it.
The elf's over there, sprawled out. It's nice.
A camouflage pop-up tent.
Right.
The surprise was ruined by one pop-up tent.
Hey, did the dog follow us?
No. I dropped it off at the tavern.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be in danger.
Okay. So the night just kind of whiles away somewhere around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. Davis, you spot that dog. trotting down the road, and it starts trotting over, sniffing the air. Are you all trying to stay awake? Is that the plan? Everyone's trying to stay awake?
I don't know how you can fall asleep in this.
It would be very difficult, but exhaustion will make you go to sleep. But are you trying to stay awake? Is that...
Run to sleep,
No.
I think.
Yeah, so you're just kind of off and on. Elf, you can stay awake if you want. You don't necessarily need to sleep, but they do go into a trance, like just kind of recuperate a little bit. But Davis, when you see that dog kind of trot into the firelight, those 4 traps kind of spring to mind.
Yeah.
I
as
shoot
soon
it.
as I see, as soon put an end to that. I'll stay down. Interesting. All right, I get up immediately, and I run south of the fire.
Okay.
Or just make my way south of the fire, and then I whistle as soon as it gets south of the fire. I don't know where anyone else is at this moment, I guess.
The dog hears you and immediately runs over to where you are.
This is where we all start beginning to realize we're really not playing a game of CNC. We're playing in a game of Chenault versus Chenault CNC. The game is afoot. No.
The game is afoot.
Damn it. I don't know what to do with this dog now. Ren!
That wakes you up, Ren. You're barely asleep to begin with.
Yeah.
It actually wakes everybody up.
Yeah.
Okay. I call the dog over and say, Ren, can you watch the dog? We're going to give it a new name.
I gave you to the tavern keeper so that you'd be safe.
Ren, you forgot something, though. You did not give the tavern keeper the cheese. This man fed it cheese.
This fountain of water just goes down your backside. I mean, it goes goes down your back into your butt crack. It soaks everything, and there's no way that was not intentional by something somehow. The forest, the gods of the clouds, whatever it is. So much water poured down your backside.
Look up.
You can see the tree above you, leaves kind of hanging here.
Steal myself. Is that what you fucking got? Fucking clown.
I fashion one of my flowing robes into like a crossbody sling for the dog.
Okay. But the dog's
Like a
pretty
baby.
stout. The dog's pretty stout, and it's not so inclined to get pinned up against you in a sling. Yeah, it's not sure.
I just make it.
Okay, all right. All right, so
Here, I take whatever food I have left, and I throw it down on the ground. Just watch them and don't let them get near the traps.
Of course.
okay, all right. So the evening passes with nothing else occurring. So you guys roll out your characters however you take this experience, but you're soaking wet, you're sore, you're tired. It can easily make you just as invigorated with energy to plunge on, or it can depress you or whatever. So it's a night of, it's your first veteran night on the campaign trail, on the hunt against your enemies. How it affects your morale and your mentality is entirely up to you and how you want to play your character. I know how it affects McGowan. So when the sun comes up,
Wait, can we go through everybody really quick?
yeah, let's do it.
And
Let's
just,
start
like,
with
do
you.
that?
Let's start with you.
With me?
Yes, with you.
Ren, I think, isn't fazed by the weather. It's very familiar to her. I think that seeing that the dog has followed them has shaken her. Because now there's an innocent thing, and she meant to leave it at the tavern, and so now she's a little bit more worried, but still determined. That's where she's at.
Chuck?
I range, so weather doesn't bother me particularly much unless it's something unusual. And you didn't say anything about a hurricane or a thunderstorm really powerful and that kind of stuff. So
No, it's just so the idea behind the night is that this is your first night on the hunt. You're on the offensive. You guys are attacking now. You've been adventuring for a few weeks.
I would
But
argue.
now-
I would argue part of the party is attacking. The other part of the
yeah.
party. The other part of the
Well,
party
that's
isn't going to be here. So we're regrettably here. Regrettably here.
So that is how Larian is responding to it.
Yeah, I'm
All
just
right.
kind of like meh. I'm just kind of watching the weather and
All
doing
right.
my job.
Jonic, what is your mentality?
Exactly like Jeremy right now. Angrily sitting there staring.
He might be frozen. Jeremy, I think he's frozen. Oh no, there he is. No, that's the mentality. All right, Wyatt.
Well, the thing is with Wyatt, he's actually used to one of the things he did when he was growing up was sometimes help with repressing, like local monster raids, wolves, whatever. So he's used to going out with, the local, monster beaters and, staying out at night sometimes and basically taking down wolves and boars or whatever. That's just kind of part of his growing up. So he's used to this.
All right.
So he's got a little forestry background in there. So.
McGowan embraces the cold and the wet. He even goes so far as to take off his sheepskin jacket and exposes himself even more so he gets colder and wetter. And then as the sun rises, I step into the middle of the street. Is it still raining?
It's just kind of a drizzle at this point.
With each passing minute, I feel my disposition slipping further into evil.
I step out into the trail and stab my spear into the ground and say, "Where are you?" screaming as loud as I can.
All right. It shakes a little bit of the rain from the trees, but nothing. I assume within a half hour, 15 minutes, you guys are on the road, moving quickly up the road, same formation as the previous. Is that right? All right. You guys move through the morning. Somewhere around mid-morning. Who's in front? Whoever's in front. Why?
Yes, he is.
I was sort of in the middle.
You kind of catch a whiff. You can smell coal burning. Definitely coal burning. Just kind of lingering, even despite it's not raining at this point. A little bit of mist in the everywhere, but it's just everything's just soaked and sodden wet at this point. Heavy overcast. But you smell coal burning, just kind of permeating the forest. It's not like coming from here or from there. It's just all over the place. And then within seconds, you all start picking up this smell as it permeates.
These peasant coal burners. Let's kill them and take all their coal.
Suddenly, Davis is chaotic evil.
No. It's for the betterment of the environment.
Yes,
Fossil fuels.
That's probably not clean burning coal. Would be my guess.
We're preventing Aryan warming.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are moving forward. I need a spot check from everybody except Chuck. So everybody give me a spot check. You're going to roll a wisdom, and tell me what you got.
I spy something green. That's wisdom, you said?
19 on the rocks.
Is it a prime or not?
Oh, yeah.
It's prime?
Yes.
All right. Grace, what do you got?
That's a 14 secondary.
14 secondary. Jonic?
I'm going to use a reroll.
Okay.
Woo.
17 prime.
All right. And Wyatt?
13 or 14 non-prime.
Okay, so Jonic and Davis, you guys are moving forward. Davis, you spot it first. Jonic, you see it just a little bit more. It's a patch of mist in front of you all. You can hear now the sound of the powder is not particularly loud, though it's rushing water, so it's making noise. But in front of you, you all hear, including you, Chuck, you all hear this kind of rumbling sound of a little bit more torrential water moving very, very quickly. McGowan, you spot it first. Jonathan, you spot it right after. You see 4 hobgoblins. They're crouched kind of half lazily over this fire. On the other side of these hobs appears to be Rachel's Run, that river that you guys crossed like 10 days ago, whatever the hell it was. But you can barely see the river from where you are. But you see these 4 hobs. They're sodden wet. Obviously, they had a fire burning at some point. It's just a little bit of smoke coming up. They're armed and equipped. Hobgoblins don't normally, when they're on their warpath, they don't sleep, taking all their equipment off. And they've clearly eaten breakfast or whatever hobs do in the morning. And they're just kind of huddled over around this fire, arguing or talking or gambling, whatever hobs do for entertainment.
Who sees them first?
You and Jonic see them immediately. They're about 120 feet from where you are.
Did anyone study my hand signals? And go.
Which side of the road? Which side of the trail? Which side of the trail are they on, Stephen?
They're right on the trail in front of you, but you don't see them yet, Chuck.
I just
Davis, nobody can see you from where you are.
Retard.
So Davis sees them, Davis sees them, but I don't.
You do not see them. No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in the forest line. Davis is in a slightly less foresty area between the trail and the river, so you've got slightly better visibility. Johnny, do you do anything, say anything?
I look to
Wyatt and Ren are just walking in front of you. They're not slowing down. They clearly haven't noticed it. All right. Both of you hear that. Do you stop? What do you do?
I stopped moving.
Stop.
Okay.
All right.
I'll look to McGowan and be like,
Okay, I stopped and looked at his, and I just.
Larry, and you notice everyone has stopped. Go ahead, Davis.
I stop and look back at Jonic and say, I'm I just yell.
Throw your spirit.
Hobgoblins, let's sneak up on them.
Larry, you see your comrade stop. What do you do?
Well, I mean, they're behind me, right?
Valerian.
Do what?
They're behind me, correct?
Well, a little bit. But you're flanking them in the tree line.
I'm confused, I guess, because I thought me and Davis were ahead of them.
Yeah, I assume not 1,000 feet. I just assume 20, 30 feet, something like that.
Okay.
Keep moving?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, I would gesture to Larian like, hey.
But the thing is, you're behind me. I'm not going to see you gesture. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Well, yeah, but she's gonna go, hey.
The dog barks.
Right.
Do you hear Ren?
Yeah, Ren's right.
Ren say, "Hey, do you stop or you keep going?" About that time, Chuck, you see the four hobs. Now you move forward. Everyone stop. You're probably about 50 feet in front of everyone at this point. To the left in the tree line. Then you see the hobgoblin.
Okay.
All right, Davis, what's your action?
Okay. I'm going to move. I look back. Do I hear Ren make the sound?
Yes.
Okay. They can't see me. I can look back. I can't see them. They can't see me. I can see Johnny.
If you stand up and make yourself known, you'll be able to see it. The only one you can't see is Larry.
Okay, I just stand up and say, and just do this.
Okay.
And then I'm going to crash down and just start moving along to get alongside them.
Okay. So you've got the trail in front of you, the trail in front of Wyatt. All right. You got about 100 feet of wilderness between the trail and the river. And Davis, you're about 20 feet off of the trail and about 30 feet in front of your party moving forward.
Okay.
Larry, you're about 20, 30 feet off of the trail, about 50 feet in front of the party. All right. So but you haven't stopped, or did you, Larry?
No, I stopped. Yeah, when I saw him, I stopped. I mean, I'm assuming I was moving silently and hiding. I was trying to, so I'm assuming they don't. I'm assuming
nobody's done any. Yeah, the hobs, they're just kind of crouched over their fire doing whatever.
Yeah, doing their whatever hobs do.
Whatever hobs do.
Are the hobs? Are they wearing helmets? Do they have their armor on?
Hats.
They're armored up. One's got a glaive. You can see it. He's kind of leaning on it. They don't seem to have any missile weapons that you can see, but they've got this kind of patchwork of metal and leather armor put on, helmets, kind of leaning over each other, and then a pile of bags next to them. Clearly, one's a bag of coal. The others are probably their food. Whatever.
Okay.
Would hobgoblins really observe this coal burning custom, or would they just not know?
What? Observe?
Because they're not from here; they came from somewhere else. Wouldn't they be burning wood?
Everything's too wet to burn.
It's true.
That's fair.
If I look, okay, I look around. Is it just those four? Because they said there's always like one that's like a Weasley fuck who runs away.
You don't you don't see a Weasley fuck, but do give me another spot check.
Ooh. 8 prime.
Okay. Yeah, you only see the 4. You don't see a Weasley kind of gangly one hanging out. All right, Davis, you keep moving forward.
I would keep moving forward until I'm alongside them. I'm assuming I check back to see what the other 3 are doing.
So you're not going to get alongside them. As you go forward, you realize when you get, so you're going alone and nobody else is moving forward.
Well, I would move in.
Yeah, all right, so Johnny starts moving forward. you get probably another 30, 40 feet up this kind of beltway that you're in, and you see the trail kind of broadens up. And then you remember it where this ford was on Willow Break. There's just an open clearing between the river and the trail itself. You know, this whoever's using the ford all the time cleared the woods, whatever. So you've got from the tree line probably 30 feet, 40 feet to where the hobs are, and then another 20 feet or so to the river beyond.
Okay. And so I stop at the tree line and just scan.
Do you have any natural hide or moving all that crap? I don't think a barbarian does.
Yeah, I have tons of natural.
He's wearing it.
I haven't bathed in a week.
Regardless, they don't make any kind of move. Jonik, you start moving forward, just moving down the trail.
Yeah, I'm gonna move silently.
Okay. Now, are you attempting to hide and all of that?
Well, I can do one or the other, I believe. So, I would guess probably move silently because their backs are principally to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna try and move silently.
You can attempt to hide and move silently simultaneously. It's going to be 2 checks around. You're just going to move very slow. You're not going to be moving.
Okay. Well, I got a 24 prime.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a 20 on the die on the move silently.
That's a 20 on the rocks.
And then 13 prime for the hide.
Okay, so you step off the trail a bit, moving to the tree line, sort of kind of weaving your way forward. Ren, you see him for a second, then he's gone, and you see him again. Obviously, you know what you're looking for. Do you start moving forward as well, or what?
Have they pointed out the hobs to us?
Yes, yeah, you and Wyatt see them.
Okay. I think I'm getting my slingshot ready.
Okay.
And I'm aiming it for the glaive that the one is leaning on.
Okay.
So that the second that there's any, or just at any signal from anybody, I'm going to shoot the glaive out from under him that he's leaning on.
Now you're way out of range. You got about, I think, 30 feet on that slingshot. 90 feet's going to be your long range, so you can start moving forward as you're prepping your weapon. Or,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Wyatt, what do you do?
So I'm aware of the 4 of them.
Yep.
They're not looking in my direction.
Well, they're facing each other, so one of them is facing you all. Just to be clear, but they're obviously wet, tired, and irritated.
They're not paying attention, right?
They're not paying.
They might have low morale. We could bully them.
That's exactly what I have in mind. I'm gonna go in there with a full tilt,
with blunt force,
yelling charge.
All right, excellent. All right, Wyatt's all in. He just stealth vanishes.
Going for a charisma style intimidation yell while I'm at it.
Excellent. Love it. All right.
Sword, two-handed sword coming out, or bastard storm coming out swinging.
So you guys start moving forward slowly and quietly, and Wyatt goes to hell with this. Just barrels into
I'm imitating a very proud moment in World of Warcraft and screaming, "Leroy Jenkins!"
Jenkins!
All right. So
with that, can I get my slingshot thing off?
Next, well, you're gonna have to tell me this. As soon as he charges, you've just started moving, so you're still 120 feet away.
Okay, that's fair.
At the end of the next round, you'll be at 90, and you can run and sling if you want. You're going to get probably -8 because you're running and you're the length, but you never know if you might hit. You never know.
Well, he probably won't be leaning on it anymore.
Who knows? He may have to run Wyatt through at that point.
Well,
All
I'm
right.
attempting to doing an intimidating yell with a charisma.
Absolutely. Give me a charisma check as you guys barrel forward and into this
Ooh.
fracas with the.
Need a reroll on that one.
Uh-huh.
That would have been bad.
You have 4 left.
What do we got
Leaning
there?
on the side of things. Got a. What was it? Math.
Math is hard. So add your level to it, which is 1.
23.
All right. So you rolled a nat. Oh, what's your charisma?
Total 23. That's prime everything.
Nice. All right. So you just shout into combat. Obviously, that alerts the hobgoblins immediately.
And I'm coming at them with a.
They jump off of their fireplace. End of that round, Peter, you've covered 30 feet. So you're 90 feet from them in your charge. Now, next round, as you barrel up into a full charge, you're going to move 90 feet next round. So you'll slam into them and they actually are pulling cleavers. One of them clearly pivots around his shoulder and starts shouting behind him as the other 3 start running forward, swinging small iron bucklers around, and the one with the glaive starts running forward. So you two are going to crash into each other next round. Peter and Ren, you start running forward. Jonica, you running forward. You still want to keep sneaking?
How far am I from them?
You probably moved 20 feet, kind of weaving your way through, and then when Wyatt just runs past you, charging into the frag.
Fuck. Damn it. I'll start running in the direction of whatever the fuck he was shouting at.
Okay. All right, Davis, what are you doing?
Okay, so as they get up to move and they're moving forward, and I see Wyatt charging forward.
Yep.
And they're moving forward to it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not saying a word, and I'm just moving as fast as I can up alongside and charging into their side.
Okay, yeah, easily done. You actually can crouch where you are, and they're going to run right past you before they slam into Wyatt, so you can get behind them if that's what you're inclined to do. Larian, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm shooting one of them.
Okay, so to be very clear, so you all understand, it's 3 of them this round charged. 1 of them did not. Beginning this next round, that 4th one starts charging. So he's like 30 feet behind his idiot buddies. All right, so Chuck, you had your bow in hand. You stand up. You're just going to feather one. But before all the while all the charging is going on, is when you're taking your shot. So
I'm going to shoot the guy in the back too, Steven. I'm not going to fool with the ones up front. I mean, is there any chance of me hitting somebody else in my party? If there is, I'm going to go with the guy in the back.
You have no idea where McGowan is. But if you shoot the one in the back, there is no chance unless you really do some weird.
I got you. Okay.
Got an arrow sticking out of his head.
Yeah. Bounces off of a helmet. Hits McGowan in the throat.
Right.
That would be funny if you killed me on ricochet.
It'd be awesome.
We need some ricochet rules in the CKG. All right, Chuck, take your shot.
Oh, okay.
Bend your bow and unleash your feathered death.
Feathered death.
Some of that in for the archery class, and I got taken out.
Oh.
We're like, you got to bounce it off walls and shit. You can't do that.
All right.
Oh, we're still first level, aren't we? It'll be a total of 16.
All right, you thump that hob in the chest. It goes right beneath his metal greave in his chest, hanging over his left pectoral muscle as your arrow sticks into him. Or does it? What's your damage?
6 points.
7.
Oh, yeah, it sticks into him good. He staggers from that blow, and he just takes a step back from the blow.
And I loose another one at him.
He looks in your direction, but he can't see you. Elf, rain, mist, hidden in the woods, all of that bullshit.
Right.
All right, Wyatt. So beginning next round, we're going to start with you. You're barreling forward. Unless, Ren, are you throwing a sling bullet while you're running?
No.
Okay,
I'm putting my sling away and getting the hook sword out.
Okay, hook sword coming out. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to roll an initiative for the 4 of you. And Larry, you're going to go last of the round as this kind of wave. They're going to first hit Wyatt, and then depending on how well everyone's initiative goes, is where you land in the combat. All right, I got a 9.
I rolled an 8.
Oh, damn. 10, 8. Gwen, what do you got? 5. Davis left.
Do you?
7 from Davis. All right, you got a 10, Jonic. Are you melee engaging, or what?
I'm trying. I'm sprinting in the direction of whatever the fuck he was yelling at.
You see 3 armored hobs running at you guys.
Well, no, I'm off to the side. I'm trying to pass them to get
You're
whatever
trying to
the
get.
fuck.
So you're trying to get behind.
I'm pursuing the runner. I can't see him, but I know he's there.
Oh, got it. All right, got it. So you're just
And
moving
as
forward.
soon as I can see him, I know his back is going to be to me. As soon as I see him, I'm going to try and back attack him with a bow.
Okay, now to be clear, you've not seen a runner, but you're assuming one is.
What the fuck else is he yelling at? And we were
All
told,
right.
yeah.
Okay, so you run forward as you kind of weaving your way through the tree line.
Yeah.
You see Larian to your left, bending another arrow, shooting arrows in that direction. Obviously, you see the 3 run past you on the right as they slam into Wyatt. All right, Wyatt, we're going to just do an all bunch of simultaneously here. All 3 of these guys fall upon you with a gusto. Though you do see McGowan jumping out from behind him, and Ren is running up on your flank there. So, what is your armor class?
Total 20 right now.
Jesus. And I'm taking 1 reroll because I rolled a 1.
I've been running AD&D.
I didn't drop my weapon.
I've been running AD&D lately, and I've decided I like Speed Factor because it lets me use a bow twice per round.
Speed Factor is awesome if you have a dagger too. You
get like 3 dart attacks per round.
Ooh. Yeah, it's crazy.
Nice.
Hey, you take 1 point of damage. 1 steps forward with his jagged blade, cut your neck here a little bit, but it just welts blood out. What did you get to your swing?
Oh, well, you didn't ask me that yet. You just asked me for initiative.
Yep, fire away. Hey, can I use a reroll on a monster's hit points?
Yes.
No.
I don't think so.
No. Who said
Any
no?
D20 roll.
I say yeah. I say 100%.
Well, no, okay.
Yes.
No,
I mean-
it would be a reroll of 1 of its hit dice. So you couldn't reroll a dragon's all of his hit
Well,
points if you didn't.
Jeremy, you're missing the point here. He doesn't roll for their hit points anyway. I don't know why. He's just tricking us anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm rolling them for now. Later, I'll get tired of that.
That's
Stop
what I was
rolling.
saying.
Steve, I rolled an 18.
You got it. You cleave into one of them. Your
So-
bastard sword arcing through the morning sun. There's no sun.
I
Arcing
rolled
through the
13
morning
points.
mist.
I rolled 13 points of damage.
All right, you cut one down. As that one topples to the ground, Ren, you come running up. You can see he just cleaves the one in front of him. You got the glaive one right in front of you. As you kind of connect, he's stabbing at Wyatt's feet with his glaive, trying to trip him up. So you can take a swing at him.
Yes. I'm going to try to, with my hook sword, hit the butt of his own glaive underneath his own ankle and trip him. I'm going to overbear attack him. That's a 16 total?
Yeah, you easily grab his glaive, and you realize as soon as you do that the weapon's actually very well made. That the staff holds up to the steel of your hook sword, and then you slam into him and try to flip him. I want to let one of you guys, Chuck,
Okay.
roll a dexterity check for this hobgoblin.
Oh, he
it's a
sucks,
prime.
don't he? Yeah, we'll use this
It's a
one.
prime, and he gets a +1. You better roll good, Chuck.
14 prime.
14 prime, your first level. He stays on his feet. So he's up. You knock him back a little bit. He kind of falls back, but he does stay on his feet. All right, it's good, Chuck. I'm not going to visit vengeance upon you for rolling 4. Davis, so you come running out. There's 2. You can see that Wynn has kind of tangled one up in his own glaive. The other one's just hacking at Wyatt as Wyatt cuts one down. So you have 2 targets this way.
Now I'm going for the guy in back. I pivot, and the guy who stayed back.
You don't join the fracas. You just charge across the thing. All right. He was started to run forward and gets shot with an arrow, and then you come running out. He was looking for you, Chuck. Then he sees McGowan, and he pivots on you, Davis, and starts pulling his heavy blade, his scimitar out. You throwing your spear or what?
No, it's it's a 7-foot long spear, so I'm going to try to use it, reach, and hit him prior to him hitting me.
You do. You get it. Swing as you run forward.
Oh my God. 7.
You got a 7. You step forward, jab your spear forward. He just runs along the length. He's got a small iron buckler. He hits his blade on your spear, and he uses it as a guide as he runs forward and tries to hack into your hands, fingers, and whatnot.
Nice move, Mr. Gobbo.
You can just hear it as it's coming up. I don't think so. What is your armor class? How is it if
Oh, it's a 12.
No, still missed. You yanked your hand out of the way, but it does kind of make the spear a little bit loose in your hand. Chuck, you haven't acted this round. You've got Davis fighting. You got a clear shot. There's really no chance of you hitting Davis.
Right. That's what I'm doing then.
All right, fire away.
17 on the die plus.
You got him.
Okay.
Arrow strikes it almost where the other arrow did, right underneath his metal. The metal.
15 points of damage.
Merry Christmas.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Ow.
7.
There's no die range that'll give you that.
No.
See how trusting I am of player characters.
7 points.
Okay. All right. That strikes into him. Davis, even as he's trying to slice your fingers off, he topples over, hits the ground. This is
I go.
I try in my combat to not cut Davis's fingers off because he's lost so many of them in real life. So, sorry about that, Davis. No PTSD.
You're doing the God's work.
All right.
His character's flipping people off from the afterlife.
4 fingers have been cut off and reattached. I'm really tired of that
Is
shit.
it 3 or 4? It's 3 and 4.
4.
Has
Four.
more than one gotten it more than once?
No, I think they're all different, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all different.
Okay.
He caught one of them.
2, 3,
That was
4.
kind of cool.
You have a punch card?
This one's bent to the top. This one's bent to the top. This one's half, and this one's whatever.
So I'm going to a quick story in the middle of this combat that I should not do. But when Davis cut his first finger off, he did it moving a trailer at my house, and they reattached it, all this bullshit. And Davis is in my garage taking heavy pain medication. So I told Mac, I said, Mac Golden, co-creator of Castles and Crusades, I said, Davis cut his finger off. So Mac immediately called Davis, and I could hear him over the phone. For those of you who have seen the animated version of Return of the King, it ends with the song, Frodo of the Nine Fingers and the Ring of Doom. So Mac said, I could hear it so clearly. Mac goes, Davis and the Nine Fingers. So funny. It's absolutely hilarious. All right, so that goblin, second arrow strikes the ground, topples to your feet, Davis. He's out of the mix, and it really just leaves. Well, I guess Rand, you've kind of tangled one up, and Wyatt, you're facing off another one. So ends that round, beginning next round. But both Larian and Jonic, as you come to the edge of the woods, and Davis, you all spotted. Jonic, you spotted first. You don't see a runner, but you do see on the other side of Rachel's Run, which has overspilled its banks and covered most of those rocks. You see a small army of a good 15 to 20 hobgoblins running forward to the bank. And you can clearly see that they were in the process of and have mostly finished making a bunch of canoes. All right, so you three see that. Back to Ren and Wyatt. Give me an initiative.
It's a race to the grave.
All right, you guys got it. Swing. So we'll start with you, Ren. Go ahead and take your swing. You were trying to trip this guy with your hook sword. Yank your blade back. What do you do?
Yeah. I'm gonna pull it free and attack him, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna kill him, but I'm gonna attack him.
So just to let everybody know, this isn't in CNC, but if you want to knock the guy out, you can swing. You're going to do normal damage, but if you tell me it's bludgeon, it means you're using the flat of your blade. It's going to do 1 actual point of damage for every 10 points of damage that you do. So you can accidentally kill someone by bludgeoning them, or you can knock them out if that's what you're going to.
So you're saying, let me ask you a question about that, Stephen. So an example of Ren there, she would roll her damage.
Yeah, just everything's normal, but because she's bludgeoning, if she did 8 points, she would do 8 points of damage to this hobgoblin. 1 would be real damage. The rest is bludgeon damage, and you heal bludgeon damage back 1 hit point every 10 minutes.
And I'm assuming that the goal is to get them to 0, then they're knocked out.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
It was just a 13.
Okay, all right. You clatter into him. He steps back, kind of pushes the glaive into you, and does a backhanded slash at you. What is your armor class?
It's 11.
Hard into you with his
We
blade.
are so beyond fun.
Cuts your arm pretty good. 4 points of damage. A pretty good blow there. All right, Wyatt, take your shot.
So I've got one I've already taken out. There's a guy with a glaive, and there's
she's
what,
fighting,
a third
yes. Yeah, there's a third one in front of you, and Ren is fighting the other one with the glaive.
So I'm going to spin and pivot. And is the one with the glaive close by?
They're both right on top of you. The one is swinging
Okay,
at
well,
you.
I'm going to do maybe I can try and hit both of them, but I'm going to do a big broad swing, hit whatever I hit.
So the way I do that, if you do roll a natural 20, you can hit more than one. If the damage goes through
Steve, you're going to hate this. I just rolled a natural 20.
Let's go.
I swear.
I believe you 100%. I've known you for many, many years, Peter.
I absolutely swear I rolled a natural 20. So what you said, it's max damage, right?
Max damage plus your strength plus 1d4, and if you do enough damage to kill one, then the remaining damage will go to the second one.
Yes.
Okay. So.
And the bastard sword does quite a bit of
so
damage.
that's plus 2 to.
Are they medium or large?
Medium. We don't do
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, you slipped into AD&D.
Oh God.
That's
a cool rule too.
Yes,
17 points of damage.
Holy Carolina. All right, you carve through, you
God.
spin all the way around, slice through Blade Man's neck, you cut his jugulars, he just kind of falls back, staggering, and then you bury your blade into the hip of the other guy, and he topples to your feet, dead as well. So all three of them are laying dead in front of you guys. So you have cleared the south bank of hobgoblins with only few ones amongst you all as they topple over. But you all now can see this small army gathering up, heavily armed. And Davis, you're out in the clear. Jonik, you can see it as well, but you can see two of the hobs. One runs forward with a heavy shield and just buries it into the muddy guy, into the muddy ground, and the other one sets this heavy crossbow on top of it, so he's mostly guarded by the shield, and he's going to take a shot very soon. All right, with your immediate reaction, McGowan, what do you do?
I grabbed the shield that the hobgoblin was wearing or whatever. I try to grab it off, and then I heft the hobgoblin's body up, and I hold it in front of me, and I start moving forward. I drop my spear.
Okay, Larry, what do you do?
So I get one of the canoes and leave. No. When you say army, what are we talking about here?
They're hard to count because they're running around, and now they're.
You said about 15, so.
15 to 20, somewhere around it.
All right. How many boats are on the shore?
Now, keep in mind, they're all on the north shore of there. You got a river
side.
between you and them, and that river is swollen to about 100, 115 feet or so. The rocks that you guys use to cross are underwater. You cannot see them. The guide rope is still there. But
where are those
so
canoes
where you're
that we
vantage,
saw?
you're about 160 feet away. The canoes are behind them by the bank. You can see where they cut.
Not on this side, but on the other side.
No, sir. Definitely the hobgoblins have just made themselves a bunch of canoes.
On the other side of
How many
Rachel's
spots
Run.
is on the south side?
On the other side, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought they
There's
were there.
nothing but the four dead hobgoblins on this side.
Well, then.
Good. That's good though.
I think when I look over, what do I see Magwin doing?
He's scooping
was
up
fighting.
a dead body.
Okay. I'm gonna. So those things are. How far away did you say they were roughly?
Back from about 100. You and Jonik about 160 feet.
Can they hear us very well?
No. Well, I mean, if you shout, they can hear you.
Well, I'm not going to shout loud enough for them to hear. I'm going to try to keep it down, but I'm going to make everybody aware that there's more across the way. We should probably skedaddle.
Yeah.
Unless you feel like dying.
Tactical retreat is advised, yes.
All right, so you search. Jonik, what are you doing? Anything?
And I'm going to start heading that way, Steve. I'm going to start heading that way.
I start sprinting south.
Yeah.
Okay. You two start falling back. McGowan's running forward. All right, so Wyatt, Dave's going to get to you just in a second. Wyatt, you and Glenn, both of you guys are standing there. You've just cut these two hobgoblins down and tumbled three dead bodies in front of you. You see, the only thing you immediately see is McGowan stand up, picking up a body, and starts moving forward towards the river. And then beyond that, you can see a bunch of movement. There's enough mist in the air. It's a little bit tougher, but you can definitely see, a good half dozen, maybe a dozen hobgoblins on the other side of the river.
So they're on the far side of the river. So they're not on this side of the river.
They are not. They are not yet.
So that's the
Good to be clear.
what I'm seeing is that is there an opportunity for them to come across this side of the river without being washed away by the current?
They would have as much trouble getting across that river as you guys would, for
Well,
sure.
this is a good thing. I mean, that means they're going to be delayed in moving in this general direction.
Sure, 100%.
That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to work out here. So, the tactical decision is to fade into the woodwork and set up ambushes.
So what are you doing?
What am I doing is I'm going, if they haven't seen me, I'm going to, I'm not going to try and be stealthy and a ninja. I'm going to go step off the trail into the scrub.
Gwen,
I can't hide because I don't have the skill.
Yeah, but you can definitely take cover in the tree. Yeah, for sure.
Ren is going to pick up the glaive in one hand and like under her arm in a bundle, and then rush forward, pick up McGowan's spear, and kind of add it to the little things.
But you're running forward.
Well, I'm running towards McGowan, and I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder if I can get there.
Yeah, probably the end of this round you could get there. But now, as you run into the clearing, so I want to be very clear. So you pick up the glaive, you start running forward. As you clear the trail and you're into that kind of open clearing in front of the ford, now you can see all the hobs, and you can see there's a good half dozen of them moved forward. There's some of them shouting, but you clearly see the crossbowmen, 2 of them taking a bead. And the more you move forward, the more in range of their crossbows you're going to be.
That's okay.
I think a crossbow's got a
it's got a
beat in
huge.
terms
These
of
are heavy
range.
crossbows. Slow rate of fire, huge range.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
50 feet, I think.
from
You
behind
still run forward
McGowan.
anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my friend.
Yeah, absolutely love it.
Do I have time to like say something to him?
You can remember. You can shout anything at any point. It's not an action. You just
Okay. She's gonna say.
So what are you shouting as you're running forward?
That now that we've killed 4 more, they're not gonna fucking forget us now. Wherever we go, they're gonna follow. Let's take them for a ride.
Excellent idea. Okay, so, wait. Okay, I look back as she says it, and look forward, and I start moving back, but I'm still holding the body.
Okay.
And I look back and just grin, but I'm carrying the body with me.
And I'm behind McGowan and behind the body.
All right, they're going to take 2 shots. Davis, there's almost no chance of them. Obviously, you got a body in front of you between, so that gives you a huge bonus on you. That's almost
You get his
full cover.
fingers.
Yeah, I think it's +6. But if I roll a natural 20, it's going to go through the body, and I'm going to roll again to see if I hit you. All right?
Yeah.
So, you're okay. So 2 heavy crossbows shoot. Got it in the first 16. It just thumps. I mean, it hits that body so hard it kind of knocks up against you. You see the bolt kind of come out of its backside. Second bolt, damn, that same thing hits right in the creature's chest, knocks you back again, a couple of feet just from the blows. And now you know that they've got a full melee round before they got to reload. It takes a full melee round to reload that heavy crossbow, which they start doing. You 2 continue to fall back.
Yeah, but I drop the body and let's run.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get into the tree line, start running. They're going to take a couple of pot shots at you with a huge minus. No, you can hear 1 bolt just vanishes into the muck, and the other one hits a tree and splinters it, sending splinters in every direction. And then they start shouting and whatnot. All right, so you guys are all now.
Can I try something?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you do?
This might have 0 consequence.
There are no spellcasters lying. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
This might not matter at all. But as like the arrow splinters against one of the trees, Ren is gonna let out at the top of her lungs, just like trying to sound the most in pain, like, oh my god, they got like just in hopes that they'll be like looking for blood or like a body or something.
It has the desired effect. Hobgoblins are always filled with bloodlust, and they start shouting and screaming. I don't think any of you guys speak Hobgoblin, but there's a flurry of activity. So how far? So Jonik, you're just running. You're out. How far back you go?
Until I can't run anymore.
Larry, what are you
3
doing?
minutes later, he's laying in the ground like.
We'll try and keep to the trail, obviously.
I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm going to
Where I
make
can
sure
see
he's safe, so I'm going with him.
You're going to make sure. Jonik is safe. Nice. All right, Wyatt. So you've lost track of 2 of your comrades. You don't know where they vanished into the woods. They're gone. But then you see Ren. I keep calling you Gwen. I don't know why that's in my head now. Ren and
Gwen. I like the sound of Gwen.
Ren and McGowan just run past you. Before you answer me, Wyatt, how far back are you two retreating or advancing in a different direction, as they say? How far before you stop?
The two of us.
Yes. Ren and McGowan.
Ren is going to till she sees a familiar face to like regroup with everybody.
Davis.
As soon as I hit the tree line, I whistle for the dog.
Okay. But do you stop or do you keep running?
No, I stop.
Okay, so he stops at the tree line.
But
Ren,
and not just like I get behind a tree, whistle for the dog, and look around to see what the hobos are doing.
All right, so you stop where he is, Ren?
Yeah.
All right. From your vantage, both of you can see Wyatt 30 feet down the trail. Wyatt, you're kind of standing there. You see the barbarian and the monk stop behind a tree. What do you do? But your other two comrades are gone.
So my question is how far? I saw this crossbow business, right?
No, but you heard a crossbow smash into us. It's not going to take you much to look.
So I can't see where it's coming from. So
Wait, there's.
I have no concept of okay. So all I can see is them. I'm gonna try and make my way forward, but keep myself concealed in the trees.
Okay. All right. So you guys got to regroup right there on the edge of the tree line. All right. So this is where we're going to stop it. And next week we will pick this up. I hate to stop it in the middle of a battle.
That's good.
No, this feels like a good place to.
Yeah. We will pick up this running fight next week.
Did anyone pick up the traps?
They're still.
Didn't think about it. Sorry. Maybe they'll still get stuck in them.
Yeah, so we'll have breakfast, maybe the rabbit pop.
Not gonna be some poor coal burner's gonna son of a bitch. All right, well that was a great game. I didn't know where we were gonna go. I gotta tell you, everything I planned down for tonight was south down the river, had nothing to do with what you guys did, which is fantastic. And this is why it's so challenging when Chuck asks me on Monday, what are we titling this episode? I'm like, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
Good.
All right, so next Monday we'll be back at 6. We'll pick this up.
Yep.
All the trolls will be on deck.
Let's do some giveaways then, shall we? Woo. I'm gonna close the entries out on the giveaways right now. And thanks everybody. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you all for showing up tonight. Another game of Castles and Crusades.
Another game. All right, so we're gonna pull 3 winners. There'll be a link that pops up in the chat if you're new to our stream. It'll be linked to our Discord, and just pop over there, and Obsidian Risk will get you a code. The instructions are in the chat as well, and we'll help you if you get over and can't find him. You just have to send a PM, or he'll message you, one of the two. Okay, so for our first winner, this is for $15 off on the store. The first 2 are actually. First one is for KevCon. Congrats, Kev. I saw you looking in there earlier. Woo. Secondly would be for $15. The One True Captain. There you go, Captain. Congrats. And then for the last but not least, $25 is going to be Dat Sadness. Look at there, Dat, hanging out. Congrats. And happy birthday to Jeremy. That's right. Good job, Sparky.
Is it your birthday today, Jeremy?
I turned 30.
Yeah.
Hey.
He became a man today.
Happy birthday.
Woo!
If I had
editing
known,
Gigsburg. So
if I had known, I would have killed your character as a present.
Right?
Yeah. that would have been the cherry on top of today.
Cherry on the top.
Every day.
Everybody just gets 1 extra level because of his birthday.
There you go. Well, thank you, everybody.
All right. That's all we got. We're going to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. Steve will have his AMA, and we'll talk a little bit about Aired, and he's got something special planned for tomorrow night for that. And we'll be giving some updates at the top of the hour. And then we'll be back, I think this week, Friday will be the next stream. So, anyways, catch you guys then. Thank you so much. We appreciate everybody. All right. Have a great evening. And Trolls out.